everybody. This is a pre-recorded episode of Murders at Lorelahc Manor. If you're watching this, it's Kickstarter Day. We're gonna have a link in the chat, and then whenever it's a recording, you can watch it on YouTube. It's gonna be in the episode description. Murders at Lorelahc Manor. We started with the first one shot of the beginning of this incredible adventure, and that one was out of time. So if you watch the last episode, that's what the one shot is. We are going to continue the story to go into the meat of the actual story after. It's great. It's gonna be awesome. Join us for that. I'm Jonny. I'm the GM. Talking XP is my channel. You probably already know. Cool. We're gonna go around the table. We're gonna start with, bringing up the elephant in the room. Juicy couldn't make it today, unfortunately. So Winifred is just gonna be this box right here that says Winifred. Great. All right.
I was wondering.
Yeah.
We should have just put a picture of Juicy there.
Right?
No,
Yeah,
just
throw it
the
up.
name. Just the name.
Just the name right there. This is Winifred. Right here.
Also, this is
Winifred, go ahead and
pre-recorded,
introduce yourself.
so he could have put up the picture.
Oh,
in
Yeah,
That's
it
actually
is pre-recorded, Johnny.
Well,
Do the
let's say that
extra
it is
effort.
happening then. If it is
The extra effort to
pre-recorded,
put the picture in, Johnny.
not to put
Oh
more
my
work on future
gosh.
Johnny. Though,
No,
not
this is funny. Let's
volunteering
torture future
you.
Johnny.
Wow,
Can't.
what an incredible introduction. All right, let's move on
Multiple
over to
pictures.
On.
Hi, everybody. My name is On, also known as Onduin. I am the creator of the Crit Award nominated channel Roll D5, where we specialize in playing indie TTRPGs with very special guests. And tonight I am reprising my role as Red, also known as Reddford. We'll see if I remember how to fully play him.
Incredible.
You just
been a
have to be.
while.
You just have to be a little horny.
And we have a new... Yes, horny. We have a new player. Speaking of horny, I don't know how to segue that. Oh yeah, Phineas! Horny! There we go. All right, speaking of horny, nailed it.
I was
We
gonna make
have
that connection if you
None
didn't.
other than Aetherius now at the table. He couldn't make the other one, but now he is here. Aetherius, please introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm so happy to be here. Shout out to Andy and Andy's brain for creating this beautiful, beautiful story that I get to jump in the second chapter of. My name is Aetherius Bordeaux. You can find me most places on the internet at Vampire Himbo, except for Twitch and TikTok, which is Vampire_Himbo on those. I'm an AP actor. I think probably I, at this juncture, am most known as playing Phineas Revelborn in the international smash TTRPG hit Castleton. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, you will soon know, because Castle Rot comes for us all. It is only a matter of time. I also play the fabulous and cunning Jean-Pierre over on Philly by Night, over on the Crit Award nominated Philly by Night. I just did a really, really awesome vignette. I don't know when this currently is airing, but go to the Ain't Got Crit Twitch or YouTube, and the episode is there. Candace the Magnificent and Calamity are in that, and they both play my gay moms. So, like...
We
What
love
could
gay
you ask
moms.
for?
We love gay moms, especially when they're eligible in your area, available in your area. There we go. Nail it.
That's actually
All
how
right.
I found them.
Redford would like to speak to you.
Aetherius, when I was like, yeah, sure. Oh, Calamity. Hey. Anyways, let's move on to our next person, Whitney. Brother,
No, I
buckle
refuse.
up.
I refuse. You can't make me.
Come on, Whitney. There are hot moms available in your area, and you're letting them down right now. To be
Man.
honest.
They're watching. They're watching right now.
Hi, I am Whitney, better known on the internet as Crit Award nominated dice maker smoking glue guns, resident maker of your weird and cursed shiny math rocks, which you should not put in your mouth. That message is specifically for Sachi. She will find this and somehow put dice in their mouth. Jenel, I know where you live.
Put 'em in your mouth.
I will come and I will throw things at you. But yeah, you can find me everywhere on the internet. Johnny, stop it. I won't make your dice. I won't do it. I won't make. Yeah, I won't do it.
You've called my bluff.
I'll take it away from you. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Smoking Glue Guns, except for Facebook because it's stupid and I hate it. I'm slowly working my way to getting back to posting on YouTube, but you can also find me at in-person events. If this is posted when I think it is, I think I'm in Tampa right now. So hi, future Whitney from Tampa, Florida. How's it going down there?
Hopefully
That's
good.
it. That's all I got.
All right.
Oh, Johnny, can I make one addendum? I do
Absolutely.
TTRPG public relations work now. I just recently booked Sagas with our great friend of whatever channel this is, I'm certain, OKSDM. And yeah, if you are interested in that, you can send me an email at vampirehimbo@gmail.com for all of your TTRPG public relations needs. Sorry, I just need to hit that plug. My good businesswoman,
Rightfully
Whitney,
so.
just reminded me.
Yeah. Also, we have played Sagas on Talking XP. We did the story. We did an Avatar: The Last Airbender stream where we told the story of Uncle Iroh's son and like the whole thing. It was fucking heart-wrenching, but it was so good. It was a great story, and Sagas worked perfectly for it.
It's so good. It's still our most viewed VOD on Roll D5 is Sagas.
Wow, it seems
yeah.
like the audience should definitely check out Sagas. That's what I'm picking up on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a note so that I make sure that there's a link in the chat well, I'm gonna make sure that there's a link in the chat because I'll be streaming this. But in the episode description, alas, there will be a
Links abound.
All right.
Can you also put a link to smokingglueguns.com?
Oh, everybody's gonna have their own link. Yeah, if you go down to the
cool.
episode description, and also the chat is gonna have all of your people's
just
stuff.
for funsies because it's fun. It's fun to torture Johnny. I'm gonna put a code on my website for when this goes live. That if you do the code Johnny Daddy, y'all give you 10% off. Only if you use the code Johnny Daddy.
Thank you, Johnny Daddy.
Thank you, Johnny Daddy.
Are we saying daddy instead of DM tonight? Is that,
You will have
is that
to
what we're
tell
doing?
me.
Can I
You have to
rename
tell
you?
me how many
can't.
fucking sales you get with that code, because god damn it.
Whitney, I'm waiting to send you my payment until this code.
Yeah, it's like retroactive.
I'm literally gonna schedule it now so I don't forget to make code Johnny Daddy a thing.
And for everybody playing tonight, make sure you refer to, as our lovely Jenel just said, refer to Johnny not as the DM or GM, but as Daddy.
Daddy. So
Daddy's
whenever we have a
fine.
question
I
in
accept
game, we're gonna say daddy.
Oh my gosh, aren't you my patron too?
I am
Yeah,
your
yeah,
patron.
he is.
I remember you telling me about that on. I think you're exactly right. You and I had a whole conversation about that idea.
Certainly not. Please,
I need to have
Jenel,
a chat with you.
would you introduce yourself, Jenel?
Yeah, seriously,
hi.
thank you. God, I've been
Sorry, I
trying.
forgot. Sorry, I
Got you,
forgot.
Daddy.
Hi everyone, I'm Jenel, or Boss Jellybean, all over the internet. You can find me in Castleton as Vera Armadium, also in charge of the website. And then I'm also on the Twisted Fates channel for Candela Obscura as Annie and Alice. It's confusing, don't worry about it. And I have my own channel where I DM Fey Dark Eclipse. We run a couple other one-shots. We were already talking about Sagas, so I'll just mention it. In September, in October, we're running a mini-series using Sagas. That's going to be cyberpunk mythology. It's going to be very fun, kind of like Underworld, but with more mythological creatures than just vampires and werewolves. What else? Also, I'm in a publishing company with Johnny and Andy. And we write Candela Obscura one-shots, and our Kickstarter will be going up the day this airs.
Yesterday. It went up yesterday. I was
It
gonna
went up
bring
yesterday.
it up. Yeah. When it came back to me, I was gonna bring it up, but you bring it up.
Sorry. Well, no, you got it. I throw the ball back to you.
All right. So, oh my god, we already have a Zoom chat picture of fucking Johnny Daddy discount code.
That's called accountability,
Oh my
Johnny.
god. Incredible. Johnny is also spelled Jonny, so just make sure to keep that in mind when you're putting in the code Johnny Daddy.
You gotta spell it correctly.
Make sure that it's correctly
to
spelled.
get your discount.
All right. So yes, back to me. I am Johnny. I am one of the other three that write for Three Quills Publishing. We have Candelonomicon #1, Blackout, which is our first one-shot of a series of one-shots that we're writing. It is going to be incredible. We're also going to be running it when this airs tomorrow is going to be the day that we're going to be running it. I'll be GMing. We have a fucking awesome cast of people for it.
Yeah. Very hype.
What else do we have? I'll have a GM roundtable on Tuesday, and then I'll also be posting a GM tips video for anybody that wants to run Candela Obscura as well. There's a lot of shit going on the last week of July, which is now in
very
the
busy.
future. It's very
so busy.
It's great. Oh,
Yeah.
and you know, at this point when it's going live, I have posted an interview with Spencer Stark and Rowan Hall, the lead game designers of Candela Obscura. So if you're interested in checking that out, that'll be on my YouTube page. And I imagine I'll probably live stream it as well, so it'll probably be here on Twitch as well. Anyways, I'm also in Castleton, but yeah, you know, I'm Xander. I'm a hot Southern tiefling guy. Check out
I didn't
Castleton.
mention Castleton at all. I failed miserably.
I'm not in Castleton due to scheduling issues mostly, but I am in Vampire the Masquerade with the Johnny. Or not Johnny. Why did I just call you Aetherius? Why did I just call
All
you Johnny?
roads lead to Johnny now. We are
Apparently.
No. All roads lead to Daddy. All roads lead to
All roads
Daddy.
lead to
Daddy.
Okay, this
Daddy.
is so weird because normally, like, if you know me, that's my nickname in a lot of Discords and all sorts of places. So this is confusing to me because I'm normally Daddy.
Do you
'Cause
want us to
that's
say
my
father?
name.
Would that be better?
No, I will relinquish the title for today and the next two
Okay.
episodes.
That's honestly
I
very
appreciate
big
it so
of
much.
you.
So big of
So
you. Thank you so
kind.
much. That's
Darling,
something
it's
that
yours
Red would
for
do.
tonight.
God, so benevolent.
Okay.
What
With
date
all of the
does-
shenanigans
what
aside-
did this happen? What day
Sorry,
does this
did you want to
come
play
out?
D&D?
My brain
Was
forgot.
that-
This is July. Today is July 28th.
Okay. Today is July 28th. Copy.
Woo. All right.
I'm awake.
Let's do this. All right, we're gonna start it up. So, a little recap of the last episode. Each of you were invited to a showing of some sort of grand event by Fidbark, a old goblin wizard that swears that he learned the secrets to traveling back in time. You all entered in, you met some people that didn't really like Fidbark, and you went into the library to see whatever sort of secrets / show he was going to put off, and at that time, you heard a thud, and all of the alarms went off in the library. Everything was locked, and you were forced to find who murdered the head archivist, Neladrie. But then you found that there was another murder of Fidbark. And so you found the body, you found the journal that you then learned was possessed by some sort of ink monster that when you said, "I am Fidbark," it came out and strangled you. You learned that there were some ink doubles that were behind this entire murder, and then you learned that Glurm was the designer of this entire murder. You went up to the second floor, which was over an illusory major image that you couldn't see before, and found Glurm there, who put up a hell of a fight on his own, but in the end, you were successful. You then found a interesting box, something that had an inscription just below it Oh, what have you done, my cast-aside queen? This golden box didn't really have very much information about it here, as if it was supposed to be hidden. But with that, you were then able to make your way back down to the library, and we are going to move on to the night, where each of you are going to have a long rest. There are guest rooms that are just outside of the library that you are brought to, and eventually you're able to settle down in your own individual rooms. You find that there is an extra room outside of the 4 that you would usually take with Winifred, Mildred, Red, and Adelaide. There's another room that seems to be occupied, though nobody seems to be out and about since it is rather late. As each of you are getting ready for bed, is there anything that you would like to do to ready yourselves or anything?
Yes. I kiss Adelaide and Winifred goodnight as they go to their rooms.
Incredible. All right.
Did
Old
we
Miller.
fade to black and then go to our rooms?
We faded to black. Yeah, and now you're going to your rooms after.
Copy.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that canonically everyone knows that shit went down.
Winston, do you mind doing a perception check?
Excuse me. You're muted.
You're muted, but you're so beautiful.
Sorry, I was like, yes, I am Winston, and I will roll.
To see if you heard them like getting
We'll
on.
Interesting.
We were playing board games. What do you guys think we were
Yeah, we
doing?
played board games.
Come on.
So I'm pulling up the roll. Hold on, I think I have these in a separate window.
Can I also do a perception check? Because I'm also
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great,
Absolutely.
Just wanted
Okay,
to-
that is a 18.
23.
Can I roll stealth?
Sure. Absolutely.
Do you want to is the question, or are you about that life? Is
That's
what I would
true.
be
Trying to
asking
stay
right
quiet.
now.
Were you trying to be
I
quiet
don't mind
though?
if people know that
Were
I
you?
slept with Red. I care that they know that I
Ooh.
slept with
Oh.
my friend.
Winifred, of
'cause,
course, of
yeah, you guys are
course.
rivals.
Yeah, of
okay,
course.
okay.
That's 10.
Nope.
Yep. All
Ain't
right.
gonna work.
Well. Yeah, you definitely hear some thudding happening in the other room.
Mhm.
Some
Right
furniture
now.
squeaks, possibly other squeaks, but we'll not get into the nitty-gritty details of this.
When they leave and I hear the door open and close and they start walking to their other rooms, you guys hear.
I don't think I need to translate that for
Cheers.
either of you.
It was thunderous applause was the sound. It was
So bad I couldn't hear.
so
So good.
God damn it.
I just imagine old Millie standing in like the hallway, like just this hallway of rooms, right? And just standing there, and then they walk out, and just thunderous applause comes out. Oh my god, it's so
Yeah.
good,
And then I go
Incredible.
back in. Yep.
amazing. So, during the night, who has the? Actually, we'll
I
do
believe
this.
I have the
Who
box,
has it?
but
You
I
have
could
the
be
box.
wrong.
Okay. I am going to roll because I want to see.
You want to see
I've
what?
got a question that either you can edit out or keep in, whatever you want. How does Winston / Aetherius feel about flirting?
Yeah, that's an
we're getting
important question.
existential. Are you asking me like in
If
general?
Red were to flirt with you, is that something you'd be okay
Oh,
with?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Amazing.
Because Red cannot be tamed and loves to flirt with
Cannot be
everybody.
I mean, look at the beard.
Yeah.
Good
I
beard.
mean, who wouldn't want to flirt with that?
True that. Okay. I surprisingly rolled a 2, which
Which
you'll
is good for me.
understand- which is you, Mildred.
Hmm.
So, during the night, after the activities, you hear a knock at your door.
Okay. Mildred is gonna get up and walk to the door. All right, I should probably describe what old Millie looks like. She is a kenku. She's the oldest bird you've ever seen, and she is covered in so much jewelry that she's like cousin it, basically. We've collected so much jewelry, it's everywhere. And yeah, so she waddles over to the door and opens the door.
On the other side of the door, you find Neladrie, the head archivist, as she is just looking at you. Do you have what I think you do?
Millie looks like angry, like very squinty eyes, like very old lady angry, and just opens her mouth and goes,
Answer my question. Do you have the box or not?
Which one of us actually has the box?
I think we said
I believe I do.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to be sure.
I'm going to take that as a yes. Let me come inside. She just like pushes past you and then closes the door. All right. Listen.
Okay.
Listen. That box. It's not safe with me. Somebody is trying to kill me, and I don't know if they're going to try again. I found that it wasn't in the spot that it usually is on the second floor, and if we try and put it back, it's already compromised. Listen. Do not open that box. You haven't opened it yet, have you? Okay. Do not open that box. It holds a voice inside. What does that mean?
I make I go to like pretend to open the box, and I'm like,
No, do not open the box. It holds a voice within of an immortal cult leader who could charm people by just speaking to them. Do not open the box. Are we understood? Good. In the morning, bring this to the lady of the house. And then we're good. Okay? Everything okay? We're good? Do you understand?
Thank you, and good night.
Ah, Jesus. All right. She just turns around and then she walks back out. All right.
Shut the door, and then I'm just like, I just put the box under the bed, because that's what old ladies do when they're trying to hide something.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, that seems right.
All right. Now, I would like everyone to do a wisdom saving throw, please.
But why?
Oh, no reason.
13.
13.
That is a 7.
17.
Okay.
5.
Incredible. A roll for Winifred. Let's see. Did Winifred get that? Probably.
My dice are betraying me immediately.
Aww.
You're a dice maker too.
They're not mine.
Put them in the freezer.
So, one of the things that you see during your dream, what would old Millie be dreaming of?
You know when Scrooge McDuck dreams and it's just him and like piles and piles of gold swimming? I think it's old Millie, like kind of doing the same, but it's all just like shiny objects. Like some of them are just like tin cans and shit. Like she just like shiny stuff.
Incredible.
Yeah, that's what
from
she
Moana.
would.
Yes, shiny.
Yeah, that song's playing in the background.
Of course. You're having a great time.
I believe it.
Red, I'm gonna move over to you before I continue. What is Red dreaming of?
Red is dreaming of nothing.
Of nothing.
Just
Incredible.
total blackness.
Just darkness. Okay. All right. Millie, you are swimming in shiny things. You have so many jewels and necklaces to your heart's content. And you find this very, very shiny, really large gem that's on a pedestal. I think of the gem in Aladdin that the large monkey statue is holding, like similar to that, just like this giant gem that is just glowing red, and it gets your attention. And as you go to pick up this gem, you take it down from the pedestal, and just behind it, you see these dark black eyes of this woman that is standing just in front of you with this stringing black hair of ichor that's dripping onto the pedestal. You see that she stares at you and then just slowly sinks below the pedestal, just barely in sight.
Old Millie holding this giant gem. And I also believe that in her sleep, Kenkus can talk. So sure. She's going to go, oh no, and just chucks the gem at this lady's face and starts to run the other way.
As you throw it, gone. The gem itself turns into these butterflies that just fly out. And then you awaken. Red. You are dreaming of nothing. Total darkness. You feel yourself floating almost like in space. No gravity, just no gravity, no issues. Just enjoying nothing. But then you start to feel these hands gripping onto your neck, slowly beginning to choke. And as you look behind you, you see this elongated mouth that is trying to almost consume your soul. These dark black eyes that are darker even than all of the darkness around you. These voids trying to eat you. And immediately as you see that, you awaken.
Oh, I can't respond.
So, as that happens, you all awaken, and it is the next day. Each of you are getting ready for the gala ahead. I would like to know, what is everyone wearing? We're going to start with Red.
Yes, so Red has his hair is kind of like mid-neck. It's kind of this wavy brown that parts in the middle. And he's sitting there making sure the waves look nice, puts on his glasses, and, he's supposed to look nice tonight, but he doesn't have, like, a ton of really nice clothes. He more prefers to be, like, raggedy handsome. And for those who've watched the first episode to this one, I don't totally remember how I played him, but I will be going in a potentially different direction, which is unhinged, because that's where I feel is correct. So,
in your heart,
yeah, it's just what happens.
What kind of mask does Red have?
Yes, so he's picking up his mask, and he's also putting on his leather pauldron that he has on his shoulder that he puts on, anything he wears, and it matches just like that. It kind of curves up in the front, almost like there would be like horns. But it's just kind of like this smooth leather that is fitted to his face.
Ooh, all right, that's cool. Okay, what is old Millie wearing to this occasion?
Very similar to what she wears every day. Every piece of jewelry she owns. But for her mask that she's gonna put on, it's gonna be an all black velvet mask that has an obscene amount of black feathers sticking out of one side. But yeah, besides that, still got all the jewelry. It's just,
of course,
she carries everything she owns. Mm-hmm. So, but she will be pulling out the box because I feel like I should go attempt to communicate with the others.
Okay.
About the box.
All right. So Old Millie is waiting for the rest of everybody else.
Yeah.
While that happens, Adelaide. What is Adelaide wearing?
Are courting.
Oh, there we go.
God damn it. We are
You're
courting scandal. So it's one of those dresses that like everything is covered, but it leaves very little to the imagination. We're talking spaghetti style straps with a plunging deep V that shows off all of the bosom. Two of those nice long slits that come up probably a little higher than they should. Through one of the slits, you can see a lacy decorative garter that is holding a dagger. Off either shoulder are these two very long sheer-like capelet things, and then on top of those are like golden like chains and drippy jewelry things. The back also plunging. Hair is down and loose with her horns just sort of curled up and around, and she's matching, instead of wearing like a traditional mask, she's sort of painted across where her eyes would be with dark black makeup, and then appliqued red lace on top of it. So it like gives the idea of a mask, but it's not like a mask in the traditional sense. She looks hot as hell. Like so hot.
Absolutely.
And yes, I'm putting reference image in the Discord.
Amazing. And as you exit, you see one last person. Well, actually, Winifred would come out, but we will just say that Winifred is there so that whenever Juicy can, they will be involved. But after the four of you leave your rooms, you see one last person. Please describe Winston for us, and what is he wearing?
Sure. The Winston is a halfling. I think he, on his tippy toes, is maybe a little bit over 3 feet. You see him dressed in like an impeccably cut suit, like European cut suit. It is all darker fabrics, but with this like very intricate and kind of elaborate gold trim that runs down the line. All of the buttons have kind of like an accompanying and complementary like gold accent to them. He has one of those pocket watches that leaves like a chain that kind of goes on the outside of the vest. As you would like pan up and see his face, you'd see somebody that like very clearly has recently addressed their 5 o'clock shadow situation. The dark bags of somebody who struggles with like not just like the occasional loss of sleep, but no, like clinical insomnia. This is someone who has had a very long and troublesome kind of relationship with sleep. But I think today in particular, he is moisturized, he's caffeinated, and you would see that he is chocolate complexion. He's got like the deep waves is how I'm going to say that he's going to show up today. His hair is a little bit longer than mine, and it's got the waves going. You see him adjusting himself, kind of looking left to right. And he is going to begin making his way towards wherever the festivities are.
Incredible. As you exit your room, you see this motley crew of gala attendees as well. And it seems like they came together. Would Winston like to engage in any conversation with them?
Winston, wait, above table, like do we don't have any like content or trigger wording surrounding like alcohol, do we, in this?
I don't think so.
Amazing. Winston turns away from this group that appears to have like showed up together. You see him like dig into his suit jacket and do like a real kind of like he's gonna cough that down, and it's like halfling size, so it's like the cutest fucking little flask. And he turns back to the group with like there's like a bit of a rhythm to it, and maybe even like a rehearsed nature, and he kind of approaches these three with a smile, looking from each one. He's not going to be the first person to engage, but he's clearly giving like body language that would suggest that he is more open to conversation post jacket swig than he was before jacket swig.
As you're coming up, I think Millie's probably like in the middle of trying to explain the box situation to everyone. So you just see this old bird like motioning at this box that she's holding, then going like open close symbol, and then when she opens her mouth, it's
I don't know what noise it was.
It was
Just the
haunting,
sound.
is the
Yeah.
adjective.
I'll try a different one.
That's spooky stuff.
So box, and then
One of the other
Interesting.
things that you notice is attached to each of your doors, you see a little folded note that is just clipped there for each of you.
I take it and read it. What's it say?
Can I check the note for traps first?
Sure.
I literally
I
would
don't-
never do that in or out of character, so I'm not even gonna front.
Nah.
Look,
For me?
I'm in a house that I don't know super well. Some
Mhm,
shit went
mhm.
down yesterday.
Mhm.
I don't trust fucking anything.
What you find after this,
An 18, by the way.
you do not see any traps on this, but you do
Okay.
feel this pit in your stomach as you read this note. It says, "Your secrets
Ooh.
are safe for now. The price of my present silence is your attendance at today's Abyss Gala. Come see me first thing in the morning, and we will speak of the price of my future silence. I will be waiting in my office on the second floor. Staff will provide anything you need for the gala. Neladrie Talward, Lady of Steel."
I just remembered that last episode when everyone decided what their secrets were. Millie's was that she forgot hers. That she doesn't know why she was given the note.
I forgot what my secret was.
Either.
That
now
is
we all
totally
just have
fine.
amnesia and it's fine.
But you have a secret.
Oh god.
Got
Can
it.
I,
Okay.
It is
can I
being
check the
held.
note? Is that a thing
Absolutely.
I can do?
Go for it.
Millie still thinks this was put on the wrong door, just like she was mailed the wrong letter. So she's just gonna like shake her head and like just put it back. And then she
Sure.
walks. She's gonna walk over to Winston, and you just see this old bird like standing in front of you, very short, looking up at you, and goes,
Hello.
Mildred.
But you can call me Old Millie.
Interesting. Nice to you would see this kind of panic. He's trying to make it look like he is a lot more comfortable in this moment than he is.
Sure.
I think immediately upon opening the note, there was that kind of like, you know, when you've seen people have seen people be blackmailed in film by a note, you have to cast a glance about the hallway that you're in to see if the captor is there. And he is going to kind of hastily put that away. Madam, so nice to meet you. You see him straighten himself up a little bit. He's buffering. There's like a brain 404. He's trying to understand
Sure.
why there's a soundboard here. He's like, oh,
The bird uses other people's sounds to talk, dear. You get used to it.
interesting. Nice to meet you as well. And are there all three of them in the hall?
All four of them. Technically, there's another person there who is Winifred. She is very well dressed in I believe it was a blue dress. Let me just double check.
I'm sure Juicy
think
will
it
have
was.
something dope for the ball.
I think it was
a
because
blue
it was
dress
the
last
same
time.
dress Juicy was using for the Mrs. Peacock
Right.
cosplay.
Oh, I remember that.
So it just looks very, very well put together. Makeup is perfect. The hair is perfect. It's something that you would think would have taken hours to do, but everyone just woke up. So you could see that she is very well put together, and she is just hanging out in the background.
Are you gonna try and prank Juicy when they're not even here?
Is the hair perfect?
The hair is
Valid
perfect.
question.
What you trying
I am
to do?
going to say, oh wait, go ahead.
I just want to use a little bit of thaumaturgy to just
Fucking do it.
This is
Fucking
pettiness. I get it. It took me a little bit to get there. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they're like rivals.
Are you trying to do this stealthily?
I'm absolutely trying to do this stealthily.
Please do a stealth check.
Yeah, I'm telling Juicy.
For a 22.
Gay gas.
Okay, so like one of the hairpin that is holding in hair just somehow whoop, comes out, and you see the hair come down. Oh, god damn it. She walks back into her room so that she can go fix it. You go on. Just go to the potty. I need to fix this first. And then she just like walks inside. She is in her room until her hair is just perfect again. There we go. Thank you for giving me an out for Juicy.
Immediately know Juicy's character from that like 6-second impression. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
I can.
It was a really
thank
good
you.
impression.
It was really
good.
So the four of you now.
Yes.
You see this. Well, each of you three have met Batty before. This like very tall bugbear maid. She walks into the room very quietly, trying to check and make sure that everybody is out. And as she counts, it's seems it's if you're ready to go to the gala, it's gonna be starting soon. Did anybody need anything? Water?
She needs to use the restroom. I'm so sorry.
Yes, it's down the hall there. It's right over there.
I think we might be 0 for 2 on that. I think that what the gentlewoman might be asking for is an adult beverage if you have one of those.
Gotcha. Of course, beverages. Yes. Beverages are actually in the grand hall where Neladrie is Lady Talward is going to be giving her her welcome speech that she always does every year. So if you are ready to go, we can. There's drinks in the grand hall.
You're going to see with his little halfling hand, kind of he's doing this, and if I need to roll for stealth, I can, but it's more for flavor. You're gonna see Winston start to roll a fucking spliff as he goes into this. Yes. You see him kind of like trying to do it in a way that isn't immediate.
This is the second time in a week that your character still not
has
like
rolled a joint.
Amazing.
Incredible. Please do a stealth check.
Is it possible to pick up on what he's doing?
Go ahead and do a perception check.
I want to do it too. I have an idea.
Go for it.
Okay, we're all doing perception checks to see
I don't know if you're gonna be let's see.
Okay, well, let me see. Do I have anything in stealth?
You should.
Oh, I do. Oh my god!
I only got a 16.
I said
I
got an 11.
I got a
I also
16
got a
as well.
16.
No, that's 16s.
Dang.
Yeah, it's super loud though. I'm guessing that's
I
what
got a
gave me away
10,
is the
but it was in that one.
Red is gonna come up to you and kneel down like on one knee and sees the loudness and like potential kind of like sneaking struggle, and he's gonna hold out his hand. Darling, would you care to let me assist you?
You see him like give you the full kind of like look down to look up. And when he meets Red's eyes, you see a very slow motion squint, like that fucking Fry from Futurama gif. And he is going to make that squint not break eye contact and continue to roll it.
Red looks you up and down with absolute impressiveness.
You see him like put the joint now rolled away, and he goes, I think I got it. I appreciate the sentiment, though.
I
Wonderfully
just remembered
done.
I have
Good
this
tongue.
fucking plant. Old Millie comes over. Pulls out the awakened pot plant. Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey, that's what it is. Right.
Hold on.
You see this old lady walks over to you, pulls out an entire plant out of her, like her giant ass purse, and shows it to you. And there's a pot plant, and it can talk. And Johnny, would you like to take it from here?
All right. I see you. You got a little something there too. I got some right here. If you want another toke of it.
You see Winston, who is no stranger to the art of the pregame, and has already taken an edible stare at this and wonder if there's something profane or perverse. Like, is this cannibalism? Did I just like roll this plant's cousin?
Listen, I know what you're
swim?
thinking. Is this cannibalism? Nah, man, this is just good vibes.
Holy shit. Winston is like weighing his life choices.
Am I this high already?
Jesus. He's going to like try to put a hand through this plant to make sure it's corporeal and he's not hallucinating.
Whoa, hey. Messing up the vibes over here, man.
Whoa.
Take it easy.
He looks up at Mildred, bewildered, confused, intrigued, hungry.
This
So good.
is so unhinged, and I fucking love it.
I forgot how much this makes me laugh.
It would have been so much worse if you had actually gotten audio clips from the last episode.
Right?
I do want the audience to know that I had no previous knowledge of Matthew McConaughey until like 2.5 minutes ago. It's brilliant. It's high art. It's camp. I'm obsessed with it.
Just an above table comment. That's how we found out who the bad guy was last time, because he wasn't breathing and we gave him a joint.
It was a construct, and they don't breathe, so it
Totally
like,
forgot.
and it was so funny. They were like, "Go ahead, take a toke. Go ahead, take a toke," and like intimidated this kid into fucking smoking weed. And then the guy was like, "Okay," and then there was nothing. Didn't breathe it in.
I can't
I had
believe
no
I forgot
idea.
about that.
Unrelated joint that fucking
Sorry.
Winston
It's
had
you.
It's prescient though. I love that.
The vibes
So
are
now-
here.
Now the joint is the way that you're gonna find some sort of other construct in
everything.
this. You have to. Can you just
Yeah.
real quick take a
Yeah, right.
Batty from the backside is okay. So I just Gala's about to start, and Neladrie is probably really close to giving her welcome speech. So if it's okay with you, can we get going?
I waddle past her.
Relax, darling. We're going.
Okay.
Can I extend a hand to Reddford, just assuming that he will escort me?
I'm going to say that you see Winston, who has not hit the joint, begin coughing like effusively out of nowhere. So much so that he takes out his handkerchief and he coughs into it. And you see a moment of like, there's a brief moment for a beat, a pause before he slowly pulls it back. And he is unsurprised at the crimson that is in the handkerchief. He's gonna fold it back up, kind of do again a cursory look
Is
around
he
to see.
hiding that shit from anybody?
Yeah, he's hiding it from everybody with his clearly successful stealth skills, his professional
Can I
level.
get
He thinks
an
he
inside check on that?
I'm also gonna roll a perception to see if Red sees Adelaide's hand reach out.
Sure. Absolutely. Oh yeah.
That is a dirty, filthy 20.
Little filthy
Oh.
20.
That was also a naughty, a filthy 23. For
Thank you,
insight
Ryan from Red DMG, for
on his blood boy.
Winston, go ahead and do a stealth check as you're trying to like keep that, or a sleight of hand, either one.
You're just trying to beat a 23.
Oh, yes. Sleight of hand. Let's fucking go. We're going to do that. So that's what we're going to do.
Cool.
And that is a 22.
One under.
So close.
One
so
under.
close.
All right, Adelaide.
Aw,
As
it's okay,
you're
Aetherius.
reaching your hand over, you hear a cough. You hear a cough from Winston, and you look over and you see there is just a little bit of like, it was so quick that you barely saw it as he folds up his handkerchief and puts it back. You just saw a little bit of blood in there.
He meets your
without-
eyes and is beaming like,
Without skipping a beat, hand is still being extended to Reddford, and in Winston's mind, he'll just hear, "Don't keep secrets from me, darling. You're not good at it."
he's too high for that. Like, this is a telepathic jump scare. You see him like recoil from that.
Also, you can reply back to the message, so like,
Is it just a scream?
probably.
Red will hold out his arm like this for you to place your hand on top of his forearm.
She'll just set it there, but like intentionally dig the nails in a little bit and rake them ever so slightly and before covering it.
Amazing.
Delicious.
I waddle.
So, yes, you waddle past Batty, and Batty continues to try and rush past you to lead you to the front of the Lorelahc Manor. As you are ushered through the front door, let's change the music on my end. Today is the illustrious Abyss Gala. This is an occasion where the wealthy descend to Lorelahc Manor to see the seasonal migration of the moon whales, which are a rare glowing mammal that comes to the lake during their mating season. Unfortunately, that part of the gala is saved for the end. For now,
Red
You
for
enter
sure
the-
has a tattoo of one of those like across his back.
Are you teasing us with
Amazing.
moon whales, Daddy?
I am, unfortunately, but as you enter into this great hall, you see that it's packed with nobles and other gala attendees, some with elaborate masquerade masks, while others simple and more minimalistic. The grand hall itself is filled with light from crystals and glowing fungi through the windows, because you are, after all, that was weird, you are, after all, underground here. They pulse through the windows like a heartbeat. You smell this sweet scent of flowers wafting from your right and sweet music coming from your left. The room here is warm and uncomfortable because of how many people are here. Each of them you see standing and waiting, looking up to the stairway that Neladrie should be giving her welcome speech to. But in the place where she usually stands, Winston, you see Seraphina, this nervous-looking young Dwergar woman. This is Neladrie's daughter. She isn't wearing a mask at the moment, and it's hard to miss the awkward shuffling of her feet as she stands there. She looks back up to the top of the stairway and then looks back at the waiting crowd in front of her. Everyone seems to simultaneously look up to her in silence as welcome to my mother's busy but welcome to thank you for coming. We have a we happy to have you at this year's Abyss Gala, and the dancing tournament will begin pretty soon, and make your way to the west for the first rounds of betting. It'll open in 30 minutes, and the
Can I
rules
say
are
that
the same as
Seraphina and Winston lock eyes, and he non-verbally is doing like a.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and
He doesn't
do
say anything.
persuasion check. I like that.
Okay. Let me see. What do I got in persuasion? A +0. I love that.
Journey for you.
14. Terrible.
Okay. That. As I said, betting opens in 30 minutes, and the rules are the same as always. The winner gets a potion of life, and last one standing wins. The last 4 of the first competition will move on to the last one in the aquarium, and everything is fair game. Just no hurting anyone, and no flying. Enjoy the party. We will open the aquarium as we always do in the evening for the annual Moon Whale show and the dance finals. Thank you. Enjoy. As
Loud
the speech
applause
ends.
from
Incredible.
Winston.
All right. So the entire room is just silent, and then you just hear a loud applause from Mildred, and then clapping from Winston, and then people go ahead and do a persuasion check with advantage on this one.
I give myself guidance.
Incredible.
I got 18 on the first, and an 18 on the second. Oh my god.
Persuade.
So you said aquarium. Is it like, does Red feel the need to free these
22
moon
on
whales?
persuasion.
Has Red been here before? Does
No.
Red have something okay, well then yeah. I will say above table, no. You're fine.
Okay.
I promise. Everything is good.
All of my characters always will free every single animal if they can.
I did that when
It
Aaron
is-
was playing your character for Philly by Night. I'm like, I feel like I haven't had this conversation, but I know that On
was
would like
my
protect
favorite
the
part.
like animal.
That was
in
my
this
favorite.
instance. Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you.
So,
My dog and rat stayed at the room.
of course, yes, naturally. So you begin to see with such good persuasion checks, people starting to clap as well, and you see Seraphina just beginning to walk back down the stairs, and she locked eyes with you, Winston. So when the speech ends, you see a few people beginning to disperse all throughout the manor. People are going to the west. People are going forward towards where you hear a little more music being played, and people are just kind of dispersing about the manor. But Seraphina comes to you. Winston, I don't know where my mom is. She's supposed to be here by now, but I haven't seen her. Have you seen her anywhere?
You see Winston cast a look over his shoulder at this as if to confirm that he has not seen. Not since I've been here. And he's going to do that thing where you kind of slow somebody down a little bit with just the, and he's like, Seraphina, you're seeming tense. What's going on?
I don't know where my mom is, and she was supposed to do the speech and she didn't arrive, and it's been like 30 minutes and she's not here, and I'm afraid of what she might have done. Does that make sense? You know how she is. What in particular are you worried that she may or may have not done? I think she might have, taken someone with her somewhere where.
Oh, okay.
Right. So I don't know where she is, and I'm trying to find her. So, can you help me?
Yeah, we'll do. Like at the mention of like sex, and they're just the pretense, he's like become wildly uncomfortable and is in fix it mode now.
Winston would know. This was probably killing somebody. It was not sex at all. It was she probably killed somebody. Yeah, that was the this probably
All right,
happened.
we
kind
were
of
talking about Castleton earlier.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
on me.
The Castle Rock
my
got the
bad.
better of us. It's totally fine.
Castle Rock is
Fair.
real.
So-
If you hear someone say my mom took someone somewhere, you don't necessarily think
Yeah.
That's a good
you
point.
definitely think sex
There's
first.
two
That
things,
doesn't
for
matter
sure.
what on
Yeah, that's on me. That's on
The
me.
Castle Rock just didn't help. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
It didn't make it better.
So, she now sees you next to these people and looks over to old Mildred, who was helping the crowd, and thank you for helping with everything out here. I didn't. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, and good night.
I
Okay.
apologize in advance if I accidentally also use her accent because I love it so much.
Well, it's great. It's great to meet each of you. Are you here with Winston?
Winston casts kind of like he's not going to say anything, but he frowns at that and looks a quick beat between them and back.
Oh, I see.
You
Well,
misunderstand. Winston's here with us. There's a difference.
oh, well, it's great to meet
Winston
each of
puts
you.
both hands up and he's like,
Well, it's great to meet each of you. If you're wanting to come with, I can introduce you to my mother if you don't know her, and I'm probably guessing that you do because you're here. I am just spiraling.
I
So-
would love to meet your mother.
That was a bit ominous, but you know what? With her, I completely understand.
I think Winston's terrified of Adelaide. I think he's like
Honestly.
she jump scared him telepathically, and ever since then he's just been like,
He'd be unsure if any voice he ever hears is actually in his head or.
Yeah,
Right.
you've
Or it's
psychologically
sound.
shattered him. Thank you. Thank you,
Incredible.
Whitney.
So good.
Mildred's also gonna look at the young woman and then just go,
You need water?
she's gonna look over at Winston.
No. And then what drink, Jenel, what drink did she get before?
There are many servants that are walking around, servers
Just
with
wine.
different hors d'oeuvres, different wines of white wine and red, and different types of ale that are in like nice glassware. And as they're walking around, you're able to easily pick whatever drinks you may want.
I'm going to say that Winston looks at the group and then is going to look back to the server and is going to say, you know, honestly, if we could get 8 glasses of wine, that would be fantastic. Whatever you have, house red or white, I think we all should be double fisting in this moment. And he looks
yes,
to the
of course.
group.
Allow me just a moment. And he... Allow me a half a moment. And he just runs off.
While he's running back, when Winston looks back at the crowd, like at the group of Red has this subtle look of like jealousy because he translated for Mildred and not him, and he's pissed. He's pissed.
Winston,
Is it possible to
it
sense
does
that
not
vibe?
with
Can I sense that vibe coming
You
off
know,
of
I have a
Red?
feeling you could all probably literally feel heat.
Can I just
Winston
like
is oblivious. He's just like, when he sees you staring at him, he's going to lock
You're
back.
probably
like,
thinking, oh, Red has a bad resting face.
Yeah.
So funny.
can I just
Mhm.
tense my hand,
It's
like
the
dig my
funniest shit.
nails into Red's arm
you
a little
feel
bit
his,
more?
like his muscles like flex, like. "Ugh."
Mildred looks at Red and just goes and looks disappointed and walks
This soundboard is truly a gift.
It's so
truly a
good. I
miracle.
know.
It is.
It's
An
so
action.
good.
And
I need water.
I don't understand how it works mechanically, but I'm so impressed by it.
I want to play a Kenku so bad now.
I have a little
So-
Elgato. I can't. I have an Elgato Stream Deck that I have tied into it.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So, my mom, you gonna help me find her? She's upstairs. I can bring you up there. It's great to meet each of you. I'm Seraphina. I'm the daughter. Can you help?
Can I tell her to take us to her mother, but I want to do it telepathically in her mind?
You are very interesting. I like that. That's pretty cool.
I like that.
All right. Yeah. Come on with. And she's going to lead you up the stairway. While she does it, you can see that there are quite a few different attendees here. All of them, of course, of the same sort of rank as each of you, the noble born, or maybe they climbed their way up the political ladder to finally come to this party. You see all sorts of different masquerade masks, like foxes or bears and lions and different types of
Oh my.
Some of them are extravagant with feathers similar to Mildred. Some of them are simple, but some of them look up to you and just see each of you going off up the stairs and then pay no mind as you continue up following Seraphina. Up the stairs, once I open up my notes, up the stairs you come to this open chamber where you see Batty is currently closing the door to a door to your right. And as she sees each of you, says, "Oh, hi. Did you get all the drinks that you were supposed to get?" Okay, great. Okay, I'm gonna go help people. And she just walks down. There are 2 flights of stairs. You went up the left one, she goes down the right one so that she returns back to the party. There are 2 open double doors, and when you come up to this place, you can hear the sound of some laughter, and you can see that the laughter is coming from the right-hand side of the hallway that leads you to another set of double doors just in front of you as well.
Is there a map for this or no?
There
Just
is,
curious.
yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna throw you on it right now, though.
Give me a visual.
I don't know if... I'm pretty sure, yeah. Let me throw you on...
cannot see anything here.
Oh my god. Red's huge.
Yeah, he is.
All right.
Big boy.
Winston. We don't have Winston's...
Should we be
Okay,
able
yeah.
to see?
Oh
Oh,
my
there it is.
God.
Okay.
Oh my god. Why are you
Oh,
guys
there,
coming out?
that's Millie. Millie is... No, it's okay. She can be a giant bird. It's fine.
Yeah, right. There's
I thought you were a
Adelaide
giant
is
bird.
going to be huge as well. And then
I
Winston,
just got
I'm
a
going to
black
give...
box.
Is Winston the mysterious one?
Winston is the mysterious one. Winston
love that
doesn't
for you.
have night
I-
vision, so... There we go.
I hate roll 20 so much.
It's
So-
okay.
so bad.
Johnny over here, the ambassador with roll 20.
I'm sorry. It just
Cut
never
that
fine.
from the
works for me.
tape. Cut that from
It
the tape.
never works for me. I don't understand it. I just need Johnny
You're
to give me
not-
one-on-one
you're
roll
muted.
20. God
Aetherius,
damn
you're muted.
No, I was gonna say like the PR professional in me like died a little. Like I agree, but I'm glad I was muted during that take. And I know that
I just
Johnny
need
is
a-
like an ambassador for it, so
I
I
just
never
need a
publicly
one-on-
say this,
ambassador.
but
I just need a one-on-one. I need a
It
one-on-one
drives
on
me
how to fucking make it
insane.
work. Because like I
all
just
good.
need
Oh, I
black
can help
box.
you. I know how to use
how
roll.
many
I can't
people
make-
that play TTRPGs are neuro spicy roll 20?
Yeah.
You need to make this accessible. That's my whole rub with them. They're like ubiquitous in a way that I find confusing. Again, would never say publicly, probably exclusively because you work with them, Johnny. Like if this was
I
just
don't
like
work with them. I'm just, they give me free shit every once in a while. That's about it.
yeah. I mean, but you have like any like professional relationship. If like I didn't know anybody that had like a positive working relationship with them, I might more
Okay.
publicly roast them. But the math doesn't math for my ADHD
Two questions. How do I make the icons not giant? And how do I see anything? Because all I have is a
on the
black
side of your
square.
screen. On the side of your screen, there's a minus and plus sign, and that controls how big the map is.
Oh
no, I have that.
Are you talking about the
Black minus.
faces of people?
Yeah.
Hit minus, and then
I minus as much as I could.
Oh, you're talking about the boxes at the bottom of your screen?
Yeah.
Audio and video, is that what it's
Yeah,
under?
so go over to your settings, which is a gear all the way on the right side of the page.
Okay.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay, click on that. Then you're going to click on the tab that says audio and video.
Okay.
And then you're going to click on the little thing that says video display.
Okay.
And then you're going to go to names only in that drop down. That's the first one.
That fixed problem number 1. Problem 2 is I still have a black box. I can't see a map at all.
Okay, zoom out.
I am zoomed out as far as I can go.
Here,
okay, Jonny, are they both connected? Are their character sheets connected to the icons?
I was black. I had the all black sheet to it first, and then I zoomed out into it. I'm able to see it now.
There it is.
Yep, okay. I had to connect you. I thought you were on the same account, but it seems like you weren't. And then
my
Winston
account got
is going to be
hacked, so I had to make a new one.
That makes sense. That would be why then. And then
if you guys ever have Roll20 problems.
I know, Jenel,
I've watched so many tutorials
and helpful.
Yeah. That was so very helpful. Thank you. I'm so sorry.
Honestly,
I didn't understand that you had another.
Get on it. What are we doing?
It doesn't matter. You should have been able to see. All right, so you enter into this open chamber. You see the door that Batty just came out on your right. You hear laughter coming from the back right double doors, and then you see the doors just in front of you that Seraphina, which I need to put on the map as well, is going to be kind of leading you to. This is the study. She might be in here. So, but every time that I try to knock, it doesn't.
I'm gonna point to where the laughter is coming from and be like,
that just children laughter?
I don't have adult laughter on the soundboard, guys.
It was really quiet, so I couldn't tell. So
I thought there was some symbology that I wasn't picking up on. I thought there was like maybe a layer of context I didn't possess.
I could only have so many sounds on this board, you guys.
That should have like it's still very impressive, even though it wasn't adult laughter. It was yes, spot on.
But yeah, so Millie points over there. You hear children's laughter. Then she looks confused.
All right.
Winston returns a confused glance and looks from the space back to Mildred.
I'd like to be, the person that gets to go around with you, everywhere. But without my mom being here, I need to go check on the guests. So, if you wouldn't mind just letting me know what happens, I'm gonna go make sure that they're okay. All right.
Sure, darling.
I don't know who that is. And then Seraphina just like, all right, and then just runs down the stairs right after Batty.
Did she point out that she didn't know?
When Winston sees Red talk to Seraphina, you see a very, again, there's the Fry from Futurama slow squint, and he looks from Seraphina to Red, back to Seraphina, and then back to Red. And he inexplicably out of nowhere has snacks, and you see him with the squint.
Are you teasing Belle right now?
That would have to be sliced butter, which no one here is going to understand.
No one's going to understand it. It's an us thing. You guys won't get it. It's like Castleton and me right now.
You see him snacking.
Are you doing this very visibly?
Yeah. This is not,
There's another message in your head that just goes, "Don't worry, darling. I've got him tamed."
Snacks fly everywhere. All of the because he's so startled that everything spills, and you see him whip toward Adelaide. Just say it. I'm right here. He's you see him look around I'm so sincerely confused.
It's like texting somebody that's just next to you, and you're like,
yeah.
Really?
Tell me.
But it's so much worse because it's so much more invasive to be jump scared in your own stream of consciousness. That's horrifying to me as an introvert.
When there's the moment of all the snacks everywhere, there's a flash, a quick white flash, and it's just Red with Winston on the ground, just choking him, and then it just flashes back to Red's face, just.
Just a little twitch of the eye.
Fuck.
He's so mad.
Millie's gonna waddle between you guys all as you're having all this fucking chaos, and she's gonna go over to the door where Serafina was saying her mom is.
Sure.
And she's just sorry. She's just gonna open her mouth. It's just gonna be. And she's just gonna stand there with an alarm coming out of her mouth until the door opens.
Okay, cool. Because again, didn't have that audio, so I have.
Sorry, it was a police alarm, but it was like a distant police alarm in a busy city because it's the only one I could find.
I liked it. I thought it was intentional choice.
Okay, so Mildred, you are standing just in front of the doors here with your police siren going off. Or rather, just an alarm that you had heard somewhere.
Yeah.
What do you all want to do?
I think Winston looks to the group. He's gonna look to and see, is there like precedent for this? All of these being new people, and he's still kind of vibe checking. I think especially after the herbs that he has indulged in this evening, he is gonna cast a very confused series of glances between Mildred, the rest of the group, just to see how they respond.
We're close to the door, just like we just.
Yeah, is it locked? Millie, is the door locked?
Red is gonna release Adelaide as he goes up to the door, and just checks it himself.
Sure. Mildred, you knock on the door. No response. Red, you check the door, and it is locked.
Cool. I'm going to kick it down.
Millie waddles out of the way.
Amazing.
Like
He's got some
very,
pent-up
very used
anger.
to this.
Sure, of course. Makes sense.
Like muscle memory. Millie's like, all right, here we go.
You know what? Yeah. Red, go ahead and do this with advantage. I need you to do an athletics check, please.
Athletics.
Oh, and I love your glasses, by the way. They're such a sleigh.
Thank you. They're my daily glasses.
I feel like I should say this like when you're not wearing them as a hot guy, but they particularly, I think, are like just so good.
That's a 15.
Okay. Even with advantage? Oof. All right.
I'll give guidance. I can give guidance.
Because
Is
if
it
it
a
wasn't
magical lock?
advantage, it would be a 6.
Jesus.
Add a D4.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just bullet myself. Okay, that's a 3. 18.
Okay. All right. I'm looking for. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So.
Daddy, guide me! And he kicks down the door.
You know how I feel about that. And as you do, you slam into the wall or this door, and it cracks open. But what you find is that there's a couch on the other end of it that's seeming to be barricading the door. So you hit a few more times as it out of the way.
Sorry,
just so that. Did it not pick up?
No, I'm just messing with you.
Oh, okay. You make your way into the study. This is a quiet library that is empty and illuminated by a soft orange glow from candles near another couch in this room at the center. This one was propped against the door, blocking the way, but now you can see that the light doesn't even reach everywhere in this study. From your main entryway, it is impossible to see what's under a large rectangle table, a coffee table of sorts at the center of the room, nor can you see what lies past the couch. It just casts long shadows, shielding the room's far corners from candlelight.
Millie is going to cast light on the long table you described, and she just goes... and cast light.
Amazing. As you're walking around the couch to then get to that table, you see a foot on the edge of the couch. There's a body on the other side of this couch. And as you see the foot, you cast light and it glows to show an entire torso of a dead Dwergar man. Its neck ends in a ragged cut where the body's head should be. And you smell this...
We can't call for the doctor.
You smell this burning meat somewhere.
So good. So good.
Oh, sorry. It was a
The alarm
siren.
went off. The siren went off, and I'm just an old Millie.
We immediately forgot already.
I know.
Sorry.
I did too. In my defense, I was laughing. So
she kicks the dead body and then immediately looks back at everyone and does the alarm and points at the dead body.
Ooh, I'm gonna say at the sight of the dead body, there is this familiar kind of reaction that I think Winston has to this, and any of like the kind of either jovial or laissez-faire kind of attitude that he had and was enjoying in this night up until this point, and especially in like the mindset that he's in. He's had like maybe a glass or two of wine and a joint or two. That all of that kind of like respite that he got from that just comes to a screeching halt as he is viewed or is faced with like the familiar sight of a dead body, not even just a dead body, but one that seems to have some kind of like mystery or unknown quantity in terms of like how it got there, who killed it, etc. And he would fight it, but if you were looking close enough, and the camera might pick this up, you see a very slight smile on the the left side of his face as he zones out, and everything that all of the noise and the siren that Mildred is making and all of that, we would hear slowly kind of deafen down into like a heart palpitation. And in this moment, he is going to begin looking around the boss jelly queen. Amazing. It's just like when one of your friends is such a reliable sleigh, it warms my heart. Oh, wait, sorry, Whitney, I forgot to get immediate. Okay, I gotta get better at that. But you see that, and he is going to investigate. He wants to in the immediate of seeing it, in this moment where everything is kind of drawing to a point, and he is honed in. He wants to investigate the immediate circumstances and surrounding of the body.
Amazing.
Mildred walks over to you while you're like down looking at the body and just puts like a feather on your shoulder, and she's gonna also cast guidance on you.
Amazing.
Mildred, darling, if we were to cast Speak with Dead on this body, what it works is it doesn't have a head.
I got a 25 on my investigation roll. BT the boo you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Red, darling.
All right.
Probably need a head.
So, few things that you find. One, you find that this is the Duke. Duke Vander is currently lying dead on the ground in front of you, albeit headless. You find that he is currently in bedclothes and slippers. They seem to be pristine, minus the bloodstains where his head was severed, obviously. You also see that there is a black tattoo that extends from his ring finger that extends into the what is the word? Cloak? Not cloak.
Shoulders?
Robe?
Robe,
What?
thank you. The bedclothes robe that he's wearing. And as you follow it all the way up, you look onto his chest to find that this tattoo ends at his heart. You also see that the beheading was inexpert. It looks like it took 2 swings to sever the head. And what you also find is these 2 large cuttings into the ground where you most likely assume would have been a sword.
I would like
also
to cast.
find.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. There's a lot that you find with a fucking 26.
Yeah, I'm like, I need every clue. Why did my
Right.
Nancy Drew, Harriet the Spy, just wake up in me? I'm like, give me the clues. Give it to me, Johnny.
Yep. You find that there are 2 rows of small holes that are gouged into the floor near this headless body. You see that the rows are about 6 inches apart, and the holes in each row are about 2 inches apart themselves. You also see that the blood pooling and the state of the Duke's body suggests that he was probably dead since about 9 a.m. So you also find that with the lack of blood all over the walls around you, this was most likely behead. There was no struggle here. It was he fell, and then that is probably when he was beheaded.
Right. I was going to say that. It seems like because there was no blood except for the area like around the actual beheading, that it was likely that he was beheaded like posthumously. Okay, interesting. Fascinating.
Red, you were going to do something?
Yes. Red wants to cast locate object on for the head.
That's good.
Would you know what the head looks like?
We won't
surmise. There's got to be a portrait there of him somewhere, right?
Let me
That's
look
fair.
at this.
This asshole definitely has an oil painting of himself.
I mean, there's a portrait gallery somewhere. We know. You know
what? I fucking love this. Absolutely, I will let you cast locate object on it. So, you name an object that is familiar to you. The Duke's head.
The Duke's head.
Yeah.
Because a body in D&D is technically an object.
It's a fucking object. The second that soul's gone, it's an item.
As you cast this,
no, very serious.
Your eyes go completely white as you feel this divine tug towards your front right. As you're looking at the body in the northern corner, northeastern corner of this study, you find that it is directly same level that way through the wall.
He'll walk that way and start examining the wall without telling anybody.
Sure, of course. Go
Can
ahead
I ask
and
above
do
table what I know about the deceased. Like, am I familiar with them? I can do some like framing on them.
You're relatively familiar with them. I mean, you know Seraphina. You've known her for quite a while now. You're good friends. This is Seraphina's dad. He typically they typically run these kind of events every single year. So you've seen him a few times before. He's very charming, very good dancer. Stark opposite of Neladrie Talward. Stark opposite. She is more, I was gonna say stout, not that.
And Neladrie is the mom?
Neladrie with an N, but yes. Neladrie is very stoic, that's the word. Very stoic, very stern, very cold and calculating type of a person. And he is just not. He is basically he is a himbo, pretty much.
Hey, let's just see representation. Thank you, Jonny.
Of course. Red, go ahead and do an investigation check, please.
Dokie. Ooh, investigation.
Jonny, do I know anything about the state of this marriage? At least as it pertains to their like public presentation?
It seems like they typically put up it's not that they put up, but they usually show that they are they're like yin and yang almost.
Okay.
They are a good pair because of the fact that he takes care of like the public side of things and she takes care of, in most cases, the blackmail side of things. And so with the two of them, they throw one hell of a party.
Interesting. Okay.
That would be a 17 on the investigation.
Amazing. Okay, so with an 17, what you find is there are 3 books that stick out to you on this bookshelf. Each of them are a purple color and slightly different titles. They're just a little bit taller than every other book, which makes you easily spot them. What you find is the titles The Desert's Gaffs, The Desert's Gifts, and The Gift of the Desert. You find those 3 titles.
He pulls the books to see if anything happens.
Incredible.
All 3 of them.
All 3 of them at once. Amazing. All right.
What could possibly go wrong with that?
I need absolutely every single person in this room to please do a dexterity saving throw, please.
I fucking knew it.
Right.
Damn.
Fucking
Red.
paladins.
2 of them, please.
2?
What?
2 of them.
Because you did all the
you
traps at
pulled
once.
All
Fuck.
3. There was 2 trap ones.
I did good. I got 22 and an 18.
Amazing.
So
Do I need-
the bird is dexterous.
I got a 23 and then a natural 20 for a 23.
Okay, all yours
I
are
was
good.
fucking diving out of the way.
I got a 13 for the first one and a 19 for the second one.
The 13 fails.
Yeah.
Red. What we get?
2
What we get?
and 17.
Okay, 17 passes. You said 2 on the first one?
22.
22. Okay, cool. So then both of those pass. The only one that doesn't pass is Winston with one of them. So
Winston.
I am going to roll a certain amount of dice.
Oh, great. Lovely.
I will be
Love
right
hearing
with
that
you.
ominously from a DM every time.
Oh yeah. Well, Johnny's rolling a bunch of dice.
Wait a second.
Is it really fucked if I send a message to the kid being like, "Hey, I know why your dad isn't answering."
Honestly, I would appreciate that. You know?
So
Wait, I can use counter charm to give you advantage on your saving throw.
Yay!
Oh.
Okay.
Because you gain the
Johnny's
ability to
slightly
use musical notes or words of power to disrupt mind influencing effects. As an action, you can
it is
start a
not a
performance.
mind influencing effect.
Okay.
But whatever's going to happen
think
is
the
going to
mind
make me
influencing,
sad,
though,
which
is
will then be
on-
mind influencing.
The mind, I'm influencing the mind of my allies, not.
I see. Okay.
Wait, isn't it?
So
Wait,
what does the
advantage-
mechanical
no.
thing say?
Sorry, never mind. I'm wrong. You're right. Because
Okay.
it's saving throws against being frightened
Charmed
or
and
charmed.
frightened.
Ignore me.
Yeah.
Sorry. I've never
Okay.
played a bard before.
All good.
Continue.
Bards are
I
wild.
mean, this was my first burn.
The first roll that you got was a 13. Is that correct?
Yes.
Incredible. You take 15 acid damage.
Love that. Love that for me. Love that for my journey.
Everyone else takes half as much, which I round up. So that would be 8 damage of acid to everybody.
You round up, you monster.
I round up. Yep. And that's just the first one.
Cool.
Shit, my bad. As he just starts trying to get the acid off.
And then
The
another
next
one
one
hits.
is a 13, which will then be halved to 7. But as that all happens, as you see all of the books at one time fall down, you see a secret bookcase move, or the bookcase move to show a secret entryway. As it moves out of the way, you see there is an extra room on the other side of this wall. And this is when you start to smell burnt pork. Your locate object is still pulling. Oh, actually, you don't. You have to do a concentration check. So please do 2 constitution checks.
Me?
Yes, please.
Oh. 4 con checks?
So I have 3 health right now, and would my strong preference would be to have more health. And that, so if anybody can accommodate that.
Millie walks over to you, and she's. Let me find a fun sound.
I have lesser restoration.
She puts a feather on you, and
Anything for you, my king.
and then cast Cure Wounds.
I feel like I should get a bonus for the battery in my back, the boost.
So good.
And
I'm gonna cast it at second
You
level.
only had 2.
I did do 2.
So then, sorry, what did you get?
23 and 19.
Okay, you're fine. Okay, so your locate object still pulls towards past this wall and into what you can now see is a fireplace.
And
In this
Aetherius, you have 17 health back.
Hell yeah, thank you.
As before that, kid, when Brett steps into the room, so I don't play classic 5e very often. If I do another spell, like, actually, no, wait.
It has to be a
features
concentration spell.
Well, okay, so because which locate object is a concentration.
Yes,
spell.
Correct. Yeah.
You can still cast it again if you want.
But
I am always so impressed by my friend's consistent and like in-depth knowledge of this game and its mechanics.
I think
my
I'm
brain
able
rot
to,
of
at some
edition.
point, as an action, you can cast Detect Good and Evil.
Mm-hmm. That you don't even have to do anything with that. That is just a paladin thing.
Yeah, well, there's the spell, but then there's also
the Divine Sense.
Yeah, Divine Sense, which
I
is
was
a
thinking of using
concentration.
Divine Sense, so then I can continue doing concentration.
Okay. Well,
out.
Your concentration soon goes out because what you find in the fireplace is indeed the head.
It's just they're melting.
It is very much so completely charred over and almost unidentifiable.
Before Red does something stupid, I'm sensing a theme here. Can
That's some
Adelaide
Estella energy right there.
Can Adelaide just sort of grab Red by the back of his collar and just pull a little bit? She's like, darling, just give me a moment. And she'll use Mage Hand to lift the head out of the fire.
I wasn't going to reach my hands inside and
I don't
grab it.
trust you. You've got acid on my brand new dress, and I'm a little upset with you, darling.
You hear like the moaning as Winston is like they're trying to wipe the acid from his face off for like the attack. You just hear like pain, like.
Also, for full transparency, while Millie was healing Winston, Adelaide took one look, did not acknowledge his pain, drank a healing potion for herself to just bump herself back up to 41 hit points.
Cool. Love that. Love it.
And
that
then
sociopathy of it all.
And lifted the head out of the fucking fire.
Just drinking while lifting the. So good. All right. So.
Now you can
What
ask
is
the
everyone
bird to
else
cast
doing
Speak with the
while
Dead.
this? What is everyone else doing while this happens?
The second they see the head, Millie is like immediately standing there ready to cast Speak with Dead.
Okay.
That's
Just floating in a spectral hand.
I will say that Winston, as you're kind of brushing yourself off and coming into the study, one of the things that you notice with your keen eye is that there is a whole bunch of spying equipment here. There is a listening horn that sits on the table. You find that there are eye holes on the other side of what you imagine are going to be portraits. You can see they look into a like dining room, like this giant circular table. And you find one person that is currently wearing a camel mask is playing blackjack with another person that you recognize, a person that you've seen in your past, Lord Muldrick, the Dragonborn detective that always runs around trying to find some sort of investigating, some sort of murders to solve. And with all of this commotion happening, you see that he is standing up and moving away from his chair, looking towards the open hall that, or the closed door on his side, and trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So he is standing up, as well as the person that's wearing the camel mask is standing up, and they're both walking towards that door that you had seen closed earlier down the hallway. You also see there is a gold-plated letter pinned to the desk that is in this room with a dagger through it. Adelaide, your mage hand lifts the head out of the fireplace, and it is singed, charred completely over, black all the way around. There is no hair, almost unrecognizable. What are you gonna do with his head?
Can I use prestidigitation to clean the object?
We just need a mouth, man. We
Calling it the object.
You can't tell me to start off the mouth.
Phrasing. All right, we just need a mouth. Like, come on.
Even I didn't catch that.
Again, I blame Castleton.
Even I didn't.
And everybody like unrepentantly horny all the time, always.
Both of you to assume we weren't already.
Well, I was gonna make a joke about Red. We can cut those part, but I was gonna make a joke about Red using locate object on the head, but he doesn't need to for anything else.
Because he finds the sex thing. I get it.
He finds the sex thing.
And Johnny, if you cut that, I'm going to be irate. I want that entire thing.
I love that I choked Red, and now I'm holding a head in my hand. So, like, that in itself is its own fucking pun.
Okay, so we just have the jaw, so we can do it.
We cast prestidigitation.
Just to clean off some of the chart to make it look a little more aesthetically pleasing while you make it do weird noises.
Once again, that also doesn't sound right.
You are cleaning a charred head that is not really, I mean, like, what is dirt and what is, like, what is dirt and what is the head that you're like, it doesn't do much is what I'm trying to get at. It doesn't do much. It is still absolutely fucked beyond all belief.
All right.
You have a charred head in your mage hand.
Millie casts speak with dead.
Incredible.
Red holds his hand out to stop Winston from doing anything as he wants to translate.
I literally was gonna be like, Adelaide would have immediately been like, Winston, you need to stay away. Just let Red have this moment, but it's in your head again.
He like recoils at the voice. Like, it's a little bit smaller. He's becoming used to the intrusion, which is its own like issue. But you would actually see, Johnny, if I can wake up and choose violence, you would see a Winston, like, it is on site with him and this detective, right? Like, this is like, he is going to, through the eye hole, is going to aim his crossbow, and I want him to take a shot at Detective Lord Muldrick. Yep.
What?
Yep.
I'm down for this.
Guys, we're so good at murder missions.
You invite me to your table.
This is...
So, in the middle of me casting Speak with Dead, you are shooting some mofo.
100%. Yep.
Who's gambling? Who's in the middle?
This is...
Yeah, it is so
fucking amazing.
Like,
All right.
Yeah.
I will give each of you 1 second to see Winston pulling out a crossbow and aiming it through an eye hole. Does anybody want to do anything? Because otherwise, we're going for it.
I'm in the middle of casting Speak with Dead as a ritual spell, so it's going to take like a couple minutes.
Roll for the attack.
So it's up to the other two if they're doing anything. Millie is standing
like
there.
I don't know if I would have noticed.
This bird's eyes have rolled back. She's just full on in a ritual.
Okay, so I have a question for the fabulous Andy who made this character. I know that I have a crossbow vis-a-vis like the weapons thing, but when I click the attack button, it only shows unarmed strike. So I'm not sure like what dice to roll or like what the
Jonny, can you
the
edit
whoop is.
the character sheet, or do you
Yeah.
need me? Okay.
Oh, you don't have a crossbow on there. That's why. Here, let me
Just
throw
drag one on there.
Again, shout
Light
out to Andy for not only
crossbow.
writing this spectacular story that we are entering with and like weaving this narrative tapestry that we are threads in, but also to like really helping me mechanically. Really appreciate it. Big heart to Andy. Go buy all their shit.
Yeah, check out the link in this
That's
absolutely
there now.
wacky game that we're playing. Okay,
I
so
don't
you
know
can
where
use
I am in the overlay, so maybe I don't. It's fine.
wherever it is. I don't know. You also have 3d6 for your sneak attack. So I'm gonna fix that up. Okay. So
I don't know.
Jonny, can I ask you a favor in the interest of like making this more concise? Could you roll the dice? Do you know what I'm supposed to roll? Because it's not showing up on my sheet. But if you have
So-
any conceptualization of what I'm
crossbow?
supposed to roll.
there is one now at the center where you're just under your hit die. There should be a light crossbow button there that you could
Try
just click.
refreshing
and
your
hit.
character sheet. Refresh the page.
Fascinating. Let's see.
You definitely dragged over the crossbow, not crossbow proficiency, right?
No, yeah, no. There's a crossbow on there.
I personally do that all the fucking time.
This may be me. This may be like my inadequacy in being able to understand like some of the base mechanics.
That's fine.
It should just be something that says crossbow. Really?
Okay,
I'm
in
looking
chat-
under actions.
In the chat for Roll20, go ahead and type in /R. Because I want
let me
you,
see.
and you're doing 2d20 because you have advantage on this.
I'm
So
joining as
/R
GM again to look at this.
space.
Thank God we're
2d20.
recording this, and like I don't have like the boots of a live audience on my neck right now because I'm
Right.
like,
Your character sheet is Winston Croft, right?
Mm-hmm.
oh, you know what, Andy, you
Yeah, I see
are
it, like
a
crossbow.
national treasure.
You should
So
see it
it
right under
is-
dagger.
Okay.
So on your character sheet, in the middle column, you'll see dagger, dagger, light crossbow, light crossbow.
Okay, hold on.
Why is there two?
And then always roll. Oh, you have your thing set to always
Two
roll
hands,
advantage.
Jonny.
Hold on, I'm changing
Two
this. One
hands.
second.
Okay, so I'm
Auto roll.
going
Let me
to.
let me double hold my crossbows.
Does everyone
The
have their
plus
settings
seven?
at this thing?
So I got a
I'm fixing
17
everyone's
plus
character sheets.
7, which is a, I want to say 24. Am I right? 17 plus 7 is 24 question mark?
I must have mine set to.
Okie
Yeah, I have
dokie.
mine.
You rolled and got fucking 24?
Yep.
Amazing. Go ahead and roll a d8 and 3d6, please.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so the D8 was a fucking 8. All right, we roll the D6s. That's a 4, a 4, and a 4. Jesus. Hold on, I'm gonna like. The good thing about digital dice is you can fucking like screenshot them.
I hear that creamy
Roll.
clicky
Okay.
clack keyboard. Mm.
So, how much damage did you just do?
If it was the D8 and then the D6s, it was an 8 and then 3, 4. So yeah, 20.
And then I think
Incredible.
the crossbow gives him a +4 on top of that, so I think
Plus
it's
4.
24.
24. That's incredible.
Andy, let me know if I chose
So,
chaos because
What happens
let me know if I messed it
is
up.
this. They both get up from the table, and while this is all happening, the head comes out of the fire and Speak with Dead is cast on it. As the person with the camel mask opens the door to leave, you get one perfect sliver between the table and the door, and you shoot. It goes into his leg, and he, oh dear heavens, and falls onto the ground.
Oh dear heavens!
and
Don't give him that point, Johnny. Come on.
Your voice choice.
I just shot this man. Make him an asshole. Come on.
No,
He's not an asshole, he's
just a sweet
annoying.
bean. You
He's
shot
just
a
annoying
sweet
as
bean. You shot the sweetest bean.
I regret nothing.
He falls to the ground, and he's like, he falls to the ground, and he just starts crawling out of the room, out of sight from you. And then you just hear, what the fuck is going on? From the other guy that just walked out.
Wait, Johnny, can you demonstrate someone walking out with an injured leg?
Please, yeah. Could you act that out for us?
With their leg?
Yeah. There you go. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so
much.
That's how I do it.
Daddy.
I really got it now. Yeah.
Is it
Tell your
possible to
wife I'm sorry.
see? Is it possible to see all of that happen once I hear the noise of the crossbow? Like, can I see?
Oh,
do I have
absolutely.
an angle on the guy?
You just see Winston through a peephole as it goes. Phoom.
His one eye closed.
Do I have an angle on the guy that he shot?
Just
No,
a sniper.
That is in another room entirely. So
Okay.
yeah, you don't see what the end result of that is. However, very quickly you begin to see people, or at least one person that goes to the door that is now looking directly into the secret room where Mildred is casting Speak with Dead. So this is the most chaotic shit, and I love it.
I have a reputation to uphold.
Pass the head to Red, and I'm just gonna turn to go help Winston, because clearly we can't leave Winston by themselves because they're chaos.
Amazing.
We didn't know until now, but now we know.
I want to say that there was just such like a fluidity to it. Like as soon as his brain like registered that this was Moldrake, like he went straight for the shot. Didn't say anything to anybody.
He just
was like, I hate this guy. Dead.
Yep.
I hate this guy.
Oh, it's so good. All right.
I'm thinking of a fun catalyst, and I now have one for why Winston fucking hates this piece of shit. God.
Mildred, you are now casting Speak with Dead. I will give you one question just before all of this goes down.
Okay. Is Red next to me, or am I doing
Red is holding the head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Red's holding the head because I went to go help Winston.
Okay. Then my first question is gonna be. There you go. Please interpret.
Broken glass shattering.
Winston thinks this is like an actual like glass breaking, and so you see him turn to the source of the sound.
So did you at least get the spell cast? Cool.
Yeah, the spell is cast.
Yeah, that was my first question that you have to interpret.
Where
you
does
see
my
the,
brain go?
the eyes on this head, the eyelids are gone. So you just see like the charred well, I guess the eyes would have been gone too. So there's just this faint glow of green that shows up in the eye sockets that are currently just empty. And then you see like the jaw go and then break into place as it opens up, and you see this like faint little like little smoke, green type smoke coming out of it, showing that the ritual of Speak with Dead is done.
And the first question was the glass shattering?
It's.
All right, who broke your skull? I did. You wrong accent. Who broke? No,
Johnny's completely ruined your accent. This is funny. It happens to us all at some point.
Yeah.
who broke your skull? Trying to speak in his accent so he understands me, I guess.
mask.
The mask? No, I just want to know if it's a green mask. Is it Jim Carrey? Okay. Second question. 1 second.
This truly is high art, this soundboard. I'm so obsessed with this. It's so good.
Okay, here we go.
I so wish I could hear it.
So church bells question mark.
Sunday.
Have you accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior?
Have you accepted Daddy as your Lord and Savior?
Yeah. Red is like evangelizing that. Of that.
He just answers, no.
Goes your soul. All right.
Maybe how did you die?
Oh, that counts as a question. If Winston says that out loud, that counts as a question. Well, we know how. Winston, we know how he died.
Winston was shooting somebody. There's like a chunk of like important context.
I think
Buddy, he's dead.
doesn't speak with dead have to be the person that? I mean, I guess.
I mean, I'm translating. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, leave it to the.
I was going with the D&D movie where like everybody starts asking questions. He's like, "That's all your questions."
So good. Until the spend ends, you can ask the corpse 5 questions.
Okay.
5 questions.
5.
So you're translating technically, so this still counts. You're fine.
Okay. You're on mute.
You're muted.
Sorry.
Yep.
Technically, Red has been translating for the group because the corpse can understand me.
True. I guess that's true. Yeah.
That's a
that's so funny.
Yeah.
I would have never thought of that.
I love how this is just like a retroactive thing. Like whatever Red is whatever Red says, that's what the actual question was.
That's what makes it so funny.
It's so good. Okay, so what was the third question?
Okay, third question is going to be okay, yeah, I'll do this. Hold on.
Water. Now that like Winston is, it's like playing charades at this point. It's like
restrain Winston.
Water type. He's just like doing like he's playing fucking Jackbox right now. He's like, is it water typer, water writer?
No, stop it. No.
Underwater sea. He does not understand. He's gonna keep listing off things. Are you a do you write under are you a mermaid author? He now starts looking to the rest of the group and sees nobody else is guessing and is like,
Brett's just looking with like, where are you finding this audacity?
Yeah.
Where did you get the nerve?
It doesn't read to him. He's just very, very confused why nobody else is guessing at their friends.
It's so funny.
Okay, so
were you murdered by the sea after typing out your will?
You guys have got to come up with more useful fucking questions.
That is relatively specific, I will say.
Okay.
Look,
that's all I could come up with in the moment.
No.
And now Red is broken.
Wait, okay, does Winston have another guess though? Because technically the corpse knows what I'm saying, so whoever comes up with the best answer is gonna be right.
Okay.
He asked if he was a mermaid.
No. Well, he listed off a bunch of things, of which the last thing, I think his sincere like question to it is.
But is it what Mildred would be asking? That's the
okay.
case.
Let me just remind everyone because I do have like a kind of an idea of what it is, but
I'll try again.
Okay, I'm just gonna redo it for everyone.
Give us 3 sounds if you can.
So you just internalize it. Okay, ready?
Okay, hold on.
I want you to remember where we are and what events are going to take place later.
Oh.
So we have...
Do you know what
Okay, now
time
go.
the show starts?
It's closer.
Okay. You know what that's called? Growth. Progress.
Shit.
Okay, so I have no short-term memory, but it sounded like water splash,
Yeah.
typewriter into
Yes.
old-timey like cash register into like affirmative yes sound. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. This is like that thing where people put like 3 emojis and they're like, what Disney movie is this? And I'm like,
This is harder than going through a door.
Now imagine not being able to hear any of the noises.
We're spelling
oh my God!
Oh, we just did that. We told you what the sounds were.
It was water splash, and then it was
Whoa,
a typewriter.
I'm so sorry. I completely forgot about that. I completely, that's, oh
Whitney,
goodness.
it was a water splash, and then it was a typewriter, and then it was a yes noise.
Oh no,
Like
I got
affirmative
that
noise.
once Aetherius explained it, but it was just like imagine
Everybody's
if I
like-
had to explain it.
Look, I'm sorry that I made this character choice.
No, it's
Don't be
brilliant.
sorry at all. This is fucking
All right.
The
amazing.
iconography
Winston,
of
you can
it
give it a
is
try.
hard to say.
You can give it a try, and I guess whoever gets closer wins. Oh, Mac.
Okay. And this is, I'm trying to interpret a question that Mildred is attempting to ask of his disembodied head. I just want to make sure of the, okay.
Red is pulling out one of his McConaughey plants.
I found a wall that I'm leaning against while all of this is happening, and I'm drinking.
Red's frustrated.
While all of this is happening, Adelaide, you also see this letter that is stabbed into the desk just near the entrance. You
Can
go
is
ahead.
it possible to read it? Can I read it?
Absolutely, yeah.
So I'm getting the sense that you want me to read it, Daddy.
I didn't pick that up at all. What do you mean?
I mean, it is up to you whether or not you want to read it. You also see on the other side of everything.
I would like to read the letter.
All right, we're gonna read that letter then. Here you go. Go ahead and read it for the class, please.
Reader,
Tell us a story.
Reader, welcome to my study. Congratulations on finding it. If you're reading this and you're not me or my husband, then I'm probably dead. I suspect your nosiness is motivated by whatever damning information I know about you. Oh, well, fuck. If I am in fact dead, rest assured that your information is safe with an associate of mine. If I'm found dead and have gone missing with no explanation for 24 hours, their instructions are clear. They will make sure the world knows everything I know about you and all of the others whose secrets I've learned over the years. Perhaps that will motivate you to find my killer. And if you are not them, or if, reader, you are the murderer, good luck fleeing the truth's swift justice. Enclosed, you will find a list of those who I believe might wish me harm. I wish you a good hunt. Neladrie Talward, Lady of Steel.
Neladrie.
Well, she's not dead. It's the other one.
She's not the
It's
dead
her
one.
husband.
Her husband's the dead one.
This
And
then-
is the list that you
Amazing
see.
read through,
The list,
Whitney. That was brilliant.
Oh, well,
Whitney
excellent.
has a beautiful voice.
Thank you,
I
sweetheart.
could listen to you read letters all day.
The list is as follows: Lord Moldrick for continued fame, Serafina Talward to escape duties I advise, Bedrin Kirsten for greedy incompetence, Duke Vander Talward for the love of his daughter, Cavalier to hurt the Duke, and the desert's gift to free the demagogue.
So she both thinks that her husband and her daughter want her dead.
At
This
that
is a
moment is
list
when I
of
send the message,
suspects and
Johnny.
then their corresponding motives. I just want to make sure I understand this. She's
the
like
Duke is
listing
the
who
one
she
that
thinks
is
could have.
dead.
It does have a
Right.
120-foot radius.
Did you?
So I'm assuming she would still be in it. I also did not tell anyone else that I found
Okay.
this letter, read this letter, or read the list of people.
Okay. Got
I
it.
just instantly sent the message that I told you I sent.
What
Got
you
it.
then see is a very tall individual that is helping a dragonborn walk with a crossbow bolt through his calf. They both look into the study and see this seance fucked up, speak with dead, with a charred head and a dead body on the ground.
And two
Do I
people
know that's
yelling
Lord
what it
Moldrick?
could be.
You see them just stop, and then Lord Moldrick points out, murder! And we're gonna take a break there.
Oh, what
right.
in the clue?
We're gonna be back in like, I don't know, 15 minutes. All right, see you all after a break.
Take your meds.
Bye.
back, everyone. We are in the middle of a very intense confrontation. Just to recap a little bit, you walked into the study, breaking in because it was locked, and then finding that it was barricaded by a large couch. You then found the beheaded body of the Duke. You did some investigating, and a very clutch casting of locate object led you to the far corner of this study where you found 3 different books. It doesn't matter what they said because all 3 of them were pulled at the same time, which let out this giant cloud of acid. The door opened to show a secret study beyond this bookcase, and on that side you found a letter that was written by Neladrie that basically said, "Great job on killing me. I'm gonna let out all of your secrets now. You have 24 hours to find the murderer. Good luck." And then give you a list of people and why they might have killed her. You also found the head of the Duke, possibly, in the fire pit. Then Winston found his mortal enemy, Lord Moldrick, and immediately shot a crossbow bolt directly at him. In which case he fell to the ground, and him and the other person had walked over to the study to see what the hell is going on. In which case they found a body on the ground that was beheaded, the Duke, and Mildred and Red casting Speak with Dead on the unattached head of somebody, probably the Duke. And Lord Moldrick just pointed and said, "Murder!" How do you respond to this as they stand there in awe, just watching you?
I need to check if this spell is also concentration. Hold on one moment, please.
While Jenel's doing that, I do want to say that like this narrative convention, like the Dead Man Switch that Andy has written here is like something that has been written in some of my favorite pulp novels. The idea that somebody dies and to have like a Dead Man Switch without the dead man is fascinating. Okay. I just want to like, it's very, very good writing.
I can't do Bestow Curse because it's also concentration.
I just want to throw a firebolt at him, and I don't even have a reason for what
Just
I
fucking
want.
do it. Just fucking do it.
He rolled up in here. He's accusing me of murder. I did not commit murder. I don't like being accused of murder, and I really want to throw a firebolt at him.
He also has like aggressive Redditor energy we've established. He's very like, actually. So
yes.
He's being very aggressive. I think the logic in this moment is Adelaide, without looking at her companions, legitimately would just be like, "How dare you!" and throw a firebolt at him.
I love this for you.
Please roll to hit.
I support you.
I promise we are going to look for clues, Andy. We, after this, and I relate because I can't even like, it'd be so hypocritical if I said anything because I literally just did the same thing with the crossbow.
That's a 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
Cool.
How much damage?
Cool, this guy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's going to be 15 points of fire damage.
Yikes! All right.
As that happens, old Millie is also gonna be annoyed and grab something out of her rust bag of tricks and just throw it, and is not paying attention to whatever animal is being summoned during this, is just going back to doing Speak with Dead. And I have to roll a d8 real fast. 1 second.
That's incredible.
And Red is just gonna randomly just shout, "Okay, who killed you?"
That's good.
He's frustrated at all the noise. He's getting overstimulated. He's like,
"Guys, there's a giant goat."
Wait, stop. Hold on. I'm sorry. What do you mean? What does that mean?
Neladrie summons a creature. They have to
Daddy, I need you to narrate what just happened.
We were
Somebody
each allowed
saying that to you
have
with no
two
context
magic
is so
items.
funny.
We were each allowed to have 2 magic items, and the 2 that I chose were a pot of awakening that made any plant in it sentient, and a rust bag of tricks, which is a bag that I can throw shit out of, and it turns into animals. And the animal I just threw is a giant goat. What's hard to understand?
I'm so sorry. You laid that out so concisely. That's on me. That's on me. I get it though. That's so good.
I would
That's so
actually, Adelaide, can you roll initiative just to see if there's anything that Lord not Vander, Moldrick can do. I'm gonna roll initiative on my side. You're gonna roll initiative on your side, and we're gonna see what happens.
We are gonna find clues, Andy. I promise.
What did you roll?
What'd you get, Jonny?
She looks so confident.
12.
You're
18.
You had 18?
I got an 18. I got a 16 on the die plus 2, 18.
Amazing.
Like I could see the second you rolled it, I was like, you have no poker face.
So this firebolt goes through, and immediately. Wait, hold on. I need to check something.
Is he dead? Is he dead?
This is so chaotic.
I love that we're
adding.
We're here to solve a murder by causing murder.
Hey,
yes, we gotta fight murder fire with murder fire.
We can just ask the corpse questions.
That's true. Oh my god, that's actually like not the worst point. That's not the worst point.
Oh shit. Okay.
Let's see. I just need to double check something.
Is it their hit points?
No. It's great. Okay. So,
are we doing a good playtest? Is this...
why did I, as you said that, just Discord message Andy, like, let me know.
As you throw this firebolt, it slams into Lord Moldrick. And moreover, the person that is wearing the camel mask sees this happening and throws him in front of him so that he takes the full front of the attack. As that happens, he moves over to the side and then he just yells out, "Listen, I know you have the cube. Give it to me, and I won't say a word."
No.
Firebolt.
He's behind cover, so you have to run out there if you want.
Wait, guys. You have to remember, the second after the firebolt happened, there is now a giant goat standing in front of this man.
Honestly, how did we forget about the goat? That's wow. I apologize.
Red is petting the goat.
I don't have a goat noise. I only have horse noises. So
Red
that's gonna have to be it.
Yeah.
Did the goat land in his path?
Thank you, Jonny.
Yes, you're welcome. You
I
are
don't know,
so
but Red's
fucking
petting it
welcome
now.
for this. Oh my god.
So he's saying this to a goat because that's what's standing in front of him.
Holy shit, this thing is almost as big as the study. So, the giant goat just stands in the doorway.
Yeah.
This guy calls out into the room. Red, you say no. He just calls out, "I'll give you one more chance. Give me the cube, and all of this, it's like it never happened."
The goat starts eating his shirt because that's what goats do. That's not like a Mildred commanding it to do something. That's just the goat would start eating his shirt. And I just want you to know that. just
I think Winston is gonna do the polite like one finger to Moldrick, and I think as they lock eyes, I don't know if Moldrick has realized
Moldrick is
that
on
Winston
the ground dead. Dead.
No, he's dead.
Moldrick is
he's
no
dead,
more.
Baby. Baby, he gone.
Well, I guess
God.
Moldrick is doing death saves at this point because he's on the fucking ground. So
You're the only detective here. The goat steps on Moldrick.
well, that's a crit.
Play. Did the skull respond back?
Cool. Huh?
Did the
If
skull
it's a crit,
respond
then he
back?
stabilized, doesn't he?
What was the?
Okay.
Right. Who killed you?
We have speak with the dead spells, correct? Like somebody.
We have like multiple questions left.
Okay.
during all this.
And we need to bring Moldrake back.
Do we?
And I want to say that like Winston is like has his whole beef with Moldrake has been centered around. I think Moldrake was neighbors to Winston's grandmother at some point and was like really disrespectful about like
What an
his
asshole.
fence and where he was planting things. And at one point he ran his bike through her begonias, and
Oh my
since then it's
God.
been like on site.
Piece of shit.
I will fucking shoot you dead. And so we would see a little bit of that, you know, and it would give us the context for why,
Just in his
for why
eyes.
Winston hates him. Mhm. Yeah,
Okay.
in his eyes. You just see, the flame of like of vengeance, but I think he would. A very like just like casual flame of like, you know, like revenge and retribution, and he is going to think about sorry, ADHD moment. Jonny, please remind me of the name of the character that is it Serafina? Serafina. He is going to, if you think of Serafina, and you kind of see like this moment of like reflectiveness on him, and he's going to cast a gaze, and I think the levity of the situation hits him a little bit, and he is going to turn back to those presently asking like our first undead witness these questions, and is anxiously awaiting our time to bring back Moldrake so that he can get some answers about like, why are you such an asshole? You know, like why would you weaponize the HOA against my grandmother? Like he needs to learn some things.
Amazing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, point of order. The head says, someone with the name C. That is the answer
The question
to
was
who
who
killed
killed
him.
you, right? Is it SEA or the letter C, or would we not be able to discern? Okay, I knew that. I don't know why I asked that.
I just realized I've been muted. Did Red ask who are you or who killed you?
Who killed
Who
you?
killed you?
It's somebody with the names with a C name?
Yeah.
Well, that could be like SEA or the letter
That's just
C,
what he
right?
said, yeah.
Okay, so
Mhm.
how many people on the list have that?
We don't know about the
I-
list.
We do have a list,
Never
don't we?
mind.
No, we don't know
only-
about
only
it. Adelaide didn't
knows
do
the
it.
list. Adelaide.
Oh yeah.
So,
Okay,
while all of this happens,
there's only
I'm
two though on
rolling
the
a
list.
death save for Moldrick.
Yeah, the goat stepped on him.
Right.
He
Okay.
lives, right, Jonny?
For now.
Okay, yay!
But
I'm so
Does-
sorry for butchering this
the
NPC.
person
Andy.
says, the other person with the camel mask on the other side of the
Mhm.
wall says,
Yeah.
this is your last chance. Give me the box, and nothing gets out from this room.
Millie is going
Wait,
to
you were
drop
box.
Speak with Dead because we only have one question left anyways, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna drop Speak with Dead and instead I'm gonna do Bestow Curse on this person.
We have
He's
one
not
question
visible
left.
at the moment.
He's not visible? Wait, do I have
He's
to see
behind.
them?
He's like standing behind a wall and like calling out past the wall because he knows that there's a fucking person shooting firebolts at people.
All right, I lied then. I'm not dropping
tracks.
Speak with Dead because I actually
Okay.
have to touch them for Bestow Curse. So never
Okay.
mind.
So
I assume I can't cast through my goat, so it's fine.
you do have. Yeah, no, you can't do that. You can do one last question.
Okay. I feel like we have to resolve the dude first before I ask a question, though, right? Or are we doing that? Or are we?
I
Are
think
me and
Winston
This is all
is gonna
happening
call
at the
for
same time.
Moldrake.
Okay, so then Winston and Adelaide are handling the dude at the door with my
Yeah,
goat,
seems.
and me and Red are doing the interrogation. So
Hell yeah.
I will ask my last question.
Okay.
which is going to be okay.
Hello. But you can call me Old Millie.
Hello, you can call me Old Millie. And was that the whale sound?
It was like a ghost sound.
Oh yeah, Whitney. Yes.
I just missed the whale at the end. I got the first two.
Oh my god, growth, progress. We love to see that.
There's like introducing herself. So
will you do it again, Jenel? Like
Sure.
immerse me, take me there.
Okay.
Hello. But you can call me Old Millie.
I kind of get like a greeting, either this is my name or what's your name, or there's something about like identity there. And then the last thing is
once you
about
said, what's your name? That's when Old Millie was putting thumbs up.
What triumphantly.
You're dead
you
now.
see
What's your
Winston.
name?
What's your
I love the idea of Winston getting it, saying it, and then
And
Red
Red
saying, what's
takes
your name? Just like really quick.
Yeah, Red straight up takes it. Like,
crying.
isn't me?
Incredible.
You
All
see
right.
a slow head turn from Winston towards Red,
Red
and then again
completely ignores.
very slow squint.
Immediately, you hear Duke Banda.
Okay. All right. Ready?
Diganda.
What is the Duke?
What
I had to
Duke
confirm it,
Banda
okay?
Talward.
I had to confirm
Duke-
it because I was very sus.
Talward.
And with that, all of the magic is gone from the skull.
Okay.
Or head, whatever.
Sure.
But
The Duke
we
was
still
killed
have an
by the
unresolved
sea.
part.
You know, you see Millie, while they're talking to this other guy, waddles over to the guy who's on the ground making death saves. She's not healing him. She's like waiting for him to die, and you see her queuing up another Speak with Dead.
That is so diabolical. I'm so obsessed
She's
with
just
that.
watching this person bleed out and like queuing up Speak with Dead.
This is fucking insane, and I love it. All right, so you're getting Speak with Dead ready to go. What is
Winston
everybody else
shot
saying to
him,
this
so
threat?
I don't know that he wants him healed yet.
Right?
Can I send a message to his head?
Sure.
And I'm just gonna say, are you really gonna run? Like, clearly I have the ability to cast magic. That much has been spoiled. I don't think a wall's gonna protect you, sweetheart. Why don't you come and like talk to us like an adult?
All right. I gave you a chance. And you see just ever so quickly from that wall, he runs past the door on the other side.
Do I get a clearing to take a shot?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna
Though he does have like massive cover. So
Okay.
it's gonna like add like 5 to his AC, because from where you're standing, it's very difficult to make this shot.
Oh, I give you Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, okay. That'll just make this even more stupid.
You get a D6.
It's a D.
Or no, I'm sorry. What level are we? We're
level 5.
So I think it's a D8.
It is a
Level
D8.
up.
It's a D8. It's a D8. Also, I'm level 6. Are you guys all level 5? Wait,
Yeah.
Wait a second.
That tracks. Mildred seems like
All right,
experienced.
Hollywood
I'm gonna
level
level
six.
up real quick.
Cool. Does a 27 hit?
Huh?
No, we're all just gonna be
Does
level 6
does
now.
a 27 hit?
It does. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I wish I clipped
Does
Johnny's
that
face
hit?
there. It was just like,
Andy, what happens if we kill all the NPCs?
I'm gonna say this. Maybe it's because I'm playing with like all friends. This has like such like home game energy, and I'm just so
It really
appreciative to be
It has
playing with
such
just
murder
like
hobo.
It really
That's
does.
particular.
18 points of fire damage.
18. All right.
Yeah. I rolled
He's
2
still
like
up.
under my D10.
Oh my
He
god.
is still up.
Wow. Okay, so
I
this
mean,
guy's
I'm
made.
impressed.
This guy's made for us to try and kill him. Then. If
And
he
he is
I
gone.
feel like
the other guy's dead.
No, well, the other person is gone.
Is it possible to give chase?
Oh. Okay.
Sure. If you'd like
Got
to.
this.
If you'd like to, it was on his turn that he ran down. So,
Okay.
I mean, how
at this
much?
point in time, he is downstairs.
His
can we
speed
like
has
catch
gotta
him
be
and
like
question
30,
him
right?
further?
He's downstairs in the
The
ballroom.
most
He just
the
dashed.
most this man can move is 60 feet,
Sure.
probably.
This is a manor. It's not very big.
I believe in you, Adelaide. I think you got him.
All right. So, with him running, you have a near dead dragonborn on the ground, which I'll do another death save here.
Once again, just queuing up Speak with Dead.
Just barely staying alive.
Millie looks disappointed.
I mean, do we want him to be alive and dead? And I'll just pull out my dagger.
I shrug and we go for it, Winston. Like,
Winston, you I think see in this one's information more than because this is just Camel Guy, right? Or am I
yeah,
mistaken?
this is your
rival.
You want him dead or alive?
I'll just
Winston?
pass Winston the dagger and just be like, do with him what you will, sweetheart.
You see Winston not break eye contact with Moldrake and reaches his hand out kind of expectantly as Adelaide says that, and he takes the dagger. And he very slowly is going to approach Moldrake, who is now in this state of distress. And you see him doing kind of like little fine adjustments to his suit, and there is such like a casual nature to the way that he approaches. And as Moldrake's head is on the floor, he's gonna lean his little halfling head down and kind of match where he's at, and he's gonna say, I'm gonna guess things aren't going how you thought they were gonna go today, buddy. And now he's gonna brandish the knife and he's gonna say, we have two options here. I think you get this. We have the easy way, and he kind of does like a broad gesture, wherein you tell us what we need to know. We let you go out of here. You maybe struggle with PTSD for the rest of your life, but you have a life to live. And then there's the difficult way, and this is when he is going to press the knife into kind of the jugular of Moldrake just enough to prick it to give almost the same kind of bleed you get from a paper cut, where kind of like seemingly on the outside seems like it's coming from nowhere. Just enough pressure to slice the skin to where you see that little blood drop. Or we can do this the difficult way, wherein you get everything that you deserve. And Winston's going to tap the dagger twice on Moldrake's forehead for fucking with my grandma. And now he's like pointing the knife at his face.
Incredible. He dies in front of you.
Moldrake.
He dies in front of you. He bleeds out. He bleeds out. Directly in front of you.
Hold up.
Your entire speech was to a dying man. I rolled a 7 on my last death saving throw. I had 2 and 2. And he dies in front of you. So
I am crying so much right now.
Hold on. I feel like there are a couple points of clarification. I just want to like square up just really quickly, if that's okay.
Please do.
That was, to me, the non-violent choice, Andy.
Yeah.
Future Andy and future audience. This is me trying to like extrapolate information and maybe offer like a path of non-lethality or death to this person. Them dying during the speech is perfect, and I am obsessed with it, but I just want it on public record that I like tried to reason with this character as they were bleeding out. And I do accept some degree of responsibility for it. I feel like I've covered my bases on that.
Some degree. Dude was literally bleeding out in front of you, like zoning out, like his eyes weren't even focusing on you as you were talking the most shit in front of him. And then he just falls down dead right in front of you, and you say, a degree of responsibility.
We broke him.
I think,
Andy, I tried.
I think that is the greatest place to end tonight's session.
I need a tissue.
Oh my fucking god.
We're not gonna be able to come back from that.
I absolutely fucking can't. But like the last thing you guys see is like as it dies and Winston is having this conversation. The speak with dead spell goes off.
We love a proactive, preemptive queen.
He's like above Winston's shoulder, like, oh, he fucked your grandma.
And with that, we're gonna end tonight's session.
There's no other place
that
to
is
end
incredible.
that. Exactly.
We're gonna end on he fucked your grandma. Unironically being asked in character. All right. We are going to go back around the table and we are going to explain who we are.
Oh shit! Okay.
What we do.
Do we deserve that though?
I don't know.
Hey, I tried.
I don't know what to do.
Valiantly gave an effort. I did shoot first. All right, we can establish that. That's on me.
100%.
That's on me. I did shoot through Scooby-Doo eye hole. I did. Like with no hurdles, I just took a shot. That's on me.
It will also take some degree of responsibility.
Some degree. You shot a fireball.
I shot once and then tried to reason with the man as the life was draining with his eyes. Not as bad as like 3 consecutive fireballs.
I'm making a threads post right now.
Firebolt.
I also imagine as like Winston was having that conversation that the goat was standing there eating this guy's shirt at the same time.
I want art of this room of just like Winston kneeling down with his little halfling body over this bleeding out corpse.
Yeah,
I'm just shooting fireballs from the corner. There's a goat eating the dead man's shirt.
It's giving, you know, when you see like an interrogation and like a cop or like true crime thing where like an investigator comes into a room and there's just like the one swinging light bulb and they kick over a chair and they're like, where are the bodies? It's like very that is what I'm
very much that, and then very much the person just falling out of the chair dead right in front of me. Like, just so good. All right.
I chose non-lethality, Andy, and I cannot say that enough because I feel so bad.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
So, we're going to start with On. What do you do?
Hi, my name is On, also known as Onduin. Tonight I played Red, and I am the creator of the TTRPG channel Roll D5, career-nominated Roll D5 channel. I have been laughing so hard that brains make no sense. You can find me in many places, such as Mutvia on Tuesdays, on Boxing Quill. You can find me Mondays on Tales of Initiative, and then you can find me Wednesdays, Roll D5, and then every third Sunday, you can find me on Vampire the Masquerade. And that's
Incredible.
It. Good night.
All right. Aetherius.
Hi.
Manor.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. My name is Aetherius Bordeaux. I should have like done a full chair spin there, like take my glasses off. My name is Aetherius Bordeaux. You can find me on the internet as Vampire Himbo or at Vampire Himbo, except for TikTok and Twitch, which I think we are presently on, which I am Vampire_Himbo. You can find me as the fabulous Phineas Revelborn on the International Smash TTRPG hit, as like majority of the cast. I think we have like a bunch of different people from the Castleton sphere, and then you have you and myself and On, who are here repping like the Philly by Night coterie and crew, and Movia too. I am also in that with On, and that is every Tuesday over on Vox and Quill. And I think importantly, if you are interested in revitalizing your brand, if you are an indie channel or creator who is spending a lot of time and hours and energy and effort and money into telling stories that you know are deserving of a larger audience, that is something that I'm very passionate about helping people achieve. And so, and then I offer brand consultation, graphic design, video editing, a whole suite of things that you would traditionally need to go to different professionals for. I offer at a very affordable price. And if you have under 500 followers on your most popular social, you get a 50% off discount. So I just want anybody who has identified content creation, or especially in this sphere, and especially if you are Black, if you're Black and watching this, and you want to like let me know. I have a secret Black discount I'm willing to dole out. I think that's technically illegal.
Secret Black discount.
Is it
So
a
I have to
secret
say it's
if
a
you?
joke.
Is it secret if you tell everybody?
And no, which makes it null and void. I feel like I have to legally be like, that isn't true, but like, you know,
Like low key.
Like Loki.
Oh, and then lastly, you can find me as the fabulous Jean-Pierre over on Philly by Night, where we are hoping to have both Jonny and Jenel join at one point.
We may do that at some point.
Okay,
Wait, just Jonny and Jenel. I'm not allowed to come. Oh, I see how it is.
Obviously invited. These two were like discussed in a hyper specific role between Aaron and I in like a 1:30 a.m. like voice
it has
message.
To do with Jean-Pierre's background.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Whitney, oh my God, we would be honored. Oh my goodness. I could use a third gay mom. What's up? You and Calamity and Candace can thruple. I'm fine with that.
Did you guys know that you can find gay single moms in your area? I'm sorry.
I love a good callback. That was good. Snaps for Jenel.
I'm dead.
Then let's go over to none other than Whitney, of course.
Hi, I'm Whitney, better known on the internet as @SmokingGlueGuns, your Crit Award nominated dice maker. Although I guess by this point when this airs, me and On will know whether or not we won.
You guys will
We won't, because it's August 16th and this comes out the 28th.
Just
God
kidding.
Fucking damn it.
Yeah.
We won't know. But yeah,
Won't know,
They're both
nominated
winners. And if they weren't,
They're both winners. They're winners
it's
to
robbery.
me.
Then it's robbery. But yeah, you can find me everywhere on the internet at Smoking Glue Guns. I have a list of my upcoming conventions on my website, which is just smokingglueguns.com. And don't forget, if you use the code Jonny Daddy.
This is real. This is not a bit.
It's real.
This
It's not a bit.
This is not a bit. You literally can. Yes.
Limit one per customer. Code JONNYDADDY. You will get 10% off anything in my shop for the next week. Enjoy it. Code Jonny Daddy.
I need this to be the best code, like the most successful code you've ever used.
I'll make a promo for Roll D5. Like
please,
we'll do a whole campaign.
We get a whole week of code Jonny Daddy.
Yeah.
And the worst part is that this is going to be like the week of Gen Con too.
Yes.
So everyone that we go to Gen Con with, or we're going to say Smoking Glue Guns, go on their website.
Yeah.
Jonny Daddy for 10%
off.
I love that. I love that.
Incredible. All right. Moving on to our final, last but not least, Jenel.
Hi. Guys, I've laughed too much and I forgot all the things that I do, but my name is Jenel and you can find me at Boss Jellybean all over the internet. I write Candela Obscura stuff with Jonny and Andy on
Three Quills,
Castleton.
right?
Yes, Three Quills Publishing. And what else do I do? I'm on Castleton.
Vera.
Vera
I like your PR agent, like in real time right now. I'm just like, boom.
You are in the game too, which is hilarious. Phineas is Vera's PR agent. The whole Armadeum group's PR agent.
Yeah.
I'm also on the Twisted Fates channel for Candela Obscura. I have my channel where I DM Fidbark Eclipse, and then there's a couple other one-shots I'm going to be in sporadically. Just go to my link tree, and yeah. Okay, great.
And then,
I've laughed
Janelle,
too much tonight.
Very exciting things on the horizon for 2025. And looking forward. There's like
for VTM.
Yeah.
We have VTM Hawaii by night, which is possibly expanding just to the Pacific by night. It has been growing. We have like 40 cast already for that.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
I gotta talk to you about it. It's gotten fucking wild. But yeah, so look forward to that next year.
All right, and
Thank you,
I'm like naming every project you need to promote.
Introduce yourself properly, Jonny.
Yeah. Who are you?
Who that is?
Who are you, Daddy? Daddy,
Who's
tell us
Daddy?
who you are.
Zaddy.
Daddy.
Who is that?
I'm Jonny. I
I'm your
run
daddy.
TTRPGs on Talking XP and other places, but mostly Talking XP because this is my channel and I got run stuff on here. If you're here because we're running Murders of Lorelahc. Nope, Murders at Lorelahc Manor.
That's
If you're
it.
interested in trying to find some sort of chaos like this, there's a link in the chat that will be there and the episode description. Go check out the Kickstarter. Go support the Kickstarter. Not only that, we also have a really cool print copy of the book that we have to show.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
Look at
there
that.
It is.
That
That's
is
the,
the print
author,
copy.
Everybody.
Woo!
And the print
That's
copy.
the secret. Winifred was always Andy.
Until next episode, and it's back to juicy.
Right, yeah. And it's going to be juicy, and then... Yeah. So...
It looks great.
This
It looks so
beautiful
good.
piece is incredible. I have been working with Andy for quite a
Andy,
while.
come back. We need you to come back because I'm going to say a bunch of gay shit to you as soon as Jonny is finished. And yes, thank you. Brilliant. Fabulous.
We have been working on this for a really long time with just organization and how to write things and does this make sense, and Roll20 that we have that's going to be set up for the Kickstarter. It is a lot and it is so good. It is worth your support. This murder mystery from me, the GM, to tell you is fucking awesome. It is a mind-bending murder mystery that will keep the players fucking guessing the entire time. I guarantee it. There is so many twists and turns. You need to try and look it up. Look it up. Comment in the chat and then also the episode description. Go check out the Kickstarter. It's fucking awesome.
Chat been this way the whole time?
Chat would be that way. Yep.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat.
Also, I run Ravenloft Misfits, which is coming to the end. We're pretty much, I think we're going to try and hit the end on episode 100, which would be fucking awesome if that's the case.
Ooh, cool.
What else do I do? I run Candela Obscura. Tomorrow we're going to be running the first of our series of one-shots that we're going to be publishing of our Candela Namicon. This one is going to be called Blackout, and it is going to be incredible. We have a great cast, and I am super excited. We're going to have a roundtable on Tuesday for talking about being a GM for Candela. We're going to have GM tips be a video on my channel, going to be published on that Wednesday, and then it's going to be on my TikTok on that Thursday. And if you haven't yet, Spencer and Rowan interview, it's going to be on my channel as well. And what else do I got? Oh yeah, we're running a Kickstarter for Blackout. You should go and check it out. there's going to also be a link in the chat or the episode description so you can go and support us. It's not releasing just, wait, no, yeah, it is releasing, yeah, because we're in the past.
In the future, yeah.
Yeah, so it has started as of now, and you should go and check it out. It's relatively cheap. I remember we're only like doing, I think it's $3 for the supporting of it. It's super cheap, and it's a full night of fun, and it has GM tips in there to tell you how to run it. It's great. You should check it out. I'm also in Castleton. I play Xander Bearclaw. All right, cool. Andy,
how dare you
introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are.
Castle Rot.
How dare you disrespect it?
Hi everyone, I'm Andy Margolski. I'm Margomods Games on all the social media. I've been lurking here the whole time behind, Winifred. Juicy couldn't be here, so I
making everything happen.
Snuck into this call. I wrote this book that people are currently playing. It is going to be on, the Kickstarter is going to be launching by the time that this airs. And I hope it does well because I pour my heart and soul into these books, and I really hope people buy them and read them. This is a complicated ass mystery, which they have only scratched the surface of. And I would have never predicted in a million years that it would go that way. But it's a good stress test, and it still works. So take that as proof of concept. It's a robust murder mystery that has a lot going on that, frankly, your players kind of can't break.
That's a challenge. That's a challenge.
I feel like that challenge was like, I'm opening the box next episode. I can't break this. I feel like I should open the box.
Yeah, go for it.
So I also, with Jonny and Jenel, they said we've been working on Candela Obscura content. The first one is Blackout. It is the first in a series of adventures, which we are calling the Candelanomicon. It's going to include each one a monster from the core rulebook, building on lore that exists in the world, giving us our own little spin on it, and having, since I can't resist, a mystery that ties all of them together. So there are Easter eggs, there are clues, and there are leads that you will find in each adventure, no matter what order you play them in. So look forward to that, find out what's really going on, and support our way, way, way cheaper than it should be adventure on Kickstarter. Jonny also forgot to mention that there will be some new support class specializations that will include us stretch goals. So if you want to see those, please make sure that we hit some of our stretch goals.
And the magic items. We also have an armory emporium thing for eons potentially.
Can I just be like super gay and just like give Andy their flowers for a second? I think particularly when you are a new creator and you're someone who's kind of like burgeoning into this new endeavor of like, there's a vulnerability, right, in doing this and showing yourself, be it an actual play or a stream. I think you have like kind of, at least in my experience, I'm going to say instead of generalizing, that I had like a hyper awareness of those that were like supporting me and those that were willing to show up. And I remember having a stream that had like 4 people in it, and Andy was one of those people. As I was playing like Return of the Obra Dinn or just like some kind of like obscure mystery game, and like as someone who stepped into the content creation space with the specific genre of mysteries and whodunit and thrillers and that, I am so compelled as somebody that is like familiar with the genre and is kind of like used to the tropes. I love first of all, I think the dead man switch of like, when I die, this thing happens is like an underused kind of like narrative mechanic, but then to have a dead man switch where it didn't activate right, it's like not seemingly ostensibly like the right person. Those little nuances and like subversions of expectations, I think really speak to someone who has done the work and has kind of like familiarized themselves with the genre and in what they are writing with, and it is truly something special. And so Andy, I am like honored that you asked me to play this, and as somebody again who has a deep abiding love for this genre and for mysteries and questions and whodunit, you truly have created something special. And if you are watching this in the future, wherever this is, you should definitely check the description down below you should certainly support all three of these people. Honestly, if I can be extra gay now, like Jonny, Jenel, Andy, like the three of you working together is truly, I have worked with each of these individuals in different capacities. And these are people who, there's something very gratifying and cathartic about seeing people do what they're supposed to be doing, or seeing people kind of like self-actualize, and you see someone's passion rewarded. And if you're watching that, and if you've ever felt that, you can support that by supporting them. So definitely check the descriptions down below. You guys are brilliant. I have very talented and very intellectual friends, and I'm proud of them. End gay /
End gay. Let's end the stream. We're going to take off.
Is anyone?
But we'll probably raid at the end of this, so if anybody's here, stick around for that.
Oh, Jonny, it's you. There's like an electric sound.
We broke you.
Yeah, we broke Jonny. Jonny Daddy is broken.
Daddy.exe has ceased to function.
Support Lorelahc Manor. Check out the links below. Definitely go down.
Manor.
Any contribution matters, even if it is just a little bit.
Daddy in the chat for Daddy as we go. Daddy in the chat. Daddy in the chat. Daddy in the chat.
Daddy in the chat.
Everyone write Daddy in the chat.
Daddy in the chat.
Daddy in the chat.